Hi, this is Alex, your dungeon master and the editor of this special episode of Podcapers. If you notice a sudden change in audio quality from me in particular, there are some weird things going on with my audio where things would just start being staticky and weird. So I just re-recorded those, so if they sound different or weird very suddenly, that's why, but it should get back to normal pretty quickly. Hopefully you enjoy this episode. We worked really hard on it.
Welcome to Podcapers, the official podcast for a place to hang your cape. And this week, it's our turn to roll! Cue the music! Hello there, Capers, and as I said, welcome to Podcapers, the official podcast for a place to hang your cape. My name's Scott James Merridew, and this is the show where we talk about various geek and nerd-related topics, and are joined each week by a very special different guest. Then I've got a boatload of guests with me today, because Capers, we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons, yay! We've been wanting to do this for a while, we tried to do this before, it didn't really work out, but now we're actually doing it for realsies this time, and it's gonna be wicked and awesome and long, so I'm not going to introduce too much of this. I'm just going to introduce you to my very special guest. My first very special guest has been on the show many times before. Give it up, Capers, for Alex Mirabelle.
Woo! Hello, I'm the DM today, so I don't get any cool introductions. It's just me, the DM, and I'm gonna kill you all. That's it.
TPK within the first 5 minutes. That's fantastic.
Efficient.
And someone who hasn't been on the show before, very excited to have here, Molly, would you please tell us all about yourself?
Hi everybody, I'm Molly. I've played lots of D&D, both as a player and as a DM, and I'm very excited to share that with you today.
Very excited to have you here. Someone else who has been on the show before, give it up, Capers, for Jillian de Blasio.
Yo, this is my reward for watching that stupid bird movie.
Yes, I can only apologise for the crime against humanity that is Birdemic. But someone who was on the show previously that saw something good was James, who reviewed The Old Guard with me. Hi, James.
Hey there, Scott. How's it going?
It's going great because I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons and I need it. I'm jonesing. I haven't played that much since the pandemic started and I just want to get started. So, you know what? We're just going to get a rolling. Alex, if you please.
So this is a adventure called The Tower of the Frozen Storm. And it is something I got off DM's Guilds. If I can... The author apparently did not want to be credited because they didn't put it anywhere in this PDF. Cool. But if you look up The Tower of the Frozen Storm on DM's Guild, you'll find it. It's not that difficult to find. It's a quick, very easy, low stakes module to kind of throw together, and then real easy for people that want to DM for the first time if that's something you're interested in. So without further ado, dawn did not come this morning. The sun blotted out by dark clouds. Then came the winds. Freezing cold winds, then snow, then hail, then ice rained from the sky. An ice storm has descended. The people of the town ran for shelter from the elemental fury of the blizzard. A bright silver light can be seen in the distance, low in the sky, deep in the heart of the storm. So you all have been staying at the inn in this very small town, and kind of probably in an in-between for your adventures. And this morning when you woke up, you looked out your windows and shit was hitting the fan. So why don't all of you introduce yourselves and tell me kind of what's your first reaction to the shit hitting the fan?
Faeyore, why don't you start us off?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This does not look good. I am a gnome with very big, curly, poofy, reddish hair. I've got my little spectacles on, wearing, kind of more tinkery type outfit, even though I'm not a tinker. And I'm just going to fidget nervously. And would I be able to see just by looking out the window if this is perhaps something that is happening due to magic?
If you want to make an Arcana check.
I do.
All right.
That is a 16 plus 10, which is a 26.
It's a pretty good way to start off. Wow. So this is incredibly magical, especially since and you kind of like think for a second, yeah, it's June. It really should not be doing this. So the snow and the crazy storm is most definitely not natural and definitely from magic.
Cool. I will run outside.
Awesome. Moonfly, why don't you how do you start the day?
Well, Faeyore, as you ran outside, I'm already outside, and I'm sort of staring at the sky because I'm just staring at the sky and thinking like, "Whoa, man, that's like, whoa." And when you look at me, you think, "Oh, is that a tabaxi?" No, it is not. It's a weird kangaroo, rabbit, lemur, monkey man of some sort, wearing monk clothes, big old long-necked guitar slung over his shoulder, and kind of like a weird, dazed expression on his face, like he's just so entirely enraptured by what's going on outside.
Alrighty.
Wonderful. Ridae is still sitting inside the tavern enjoying her breakfast. She's not that interested in the magical storm that's happening outside, and she's certainly not going to run outside into the snow without any sort of information about what's going on. So she's finishing up her breakfast. Ridae is a half orc Path of the Beast barbarian, and she's just gonna finish her breakfast first.
That's valid. Tahlin, how are you starting your day?
Tahlin, a shortish, oldish, well, he's a dwarf, so of course he's shortish. Armor-wearing dwarf. Armor's kind of battered, dark hair, dark eyes. The faint emblems on the armor showcase he's from some vague army of the north. Sitting down, not next to Ridae, but within the kind of same vicinity, chowing down on some porridge. Vaguely looks up at the weather. Well, I've seen worse. I've seen better. I don't know why everyone's making such a fuss about this. And continues scarfing down his porridge, ignorant of the storm.
Considering the stats that we just went over for both of you, with all four of you having either 17 or 11 passive perception, that tracks. This very much tracks. Faeyore and Moonfly are like, fuck, this is fucked up. And you guys, and Ridae and Tahlin are like,
Breakfast is more important.
Most important meal of the day.
So a lot of as you guys are kind of getting your meals, the people outside, Moonfly and Faeyore, do see townspeople push past you guys into the inn. There seems to be a lot of weather damage for a lot of the smaller buildings in town, and so a lot of people are retreating into the warm tavern. But even the innkeeper looks a little bit worried about the hail smashing into the windows and possibly breaking them soon. And the innkeeper kind of leans over to one of the two big buff people that are here, Tahlin, and says, "Hey, so I don't know if like you do jobs or anything, but think you could investigate what this is? I mean, it's the middle of summer. I don't think it should be ice storming like this."
What do you think? What do you think? I'll have you know, lad, that where I come from, this is perfectly normal weather. But if you're gonna put down good gold, who am I to say no? How much are we talking about?
I mean, if it saves my wife and kids, I guess like 300.
You wait. You got a wee bairn here?
Yeah, I mean, this is my livelihood. This is my town, and my wife and kids, and my sister lives here. My grandma lives here. If shit hits the fan, if they all die, like that sucks. Like that would really, really suck.
Well.
Man, wouldn't it be just horrible if my whole family was dead? Wouldn't that just
That'd be a
suck, you
bummer.
guys? It'd be such a bummer.
There was logic behind this. Well, I didn't realize you had a family here. Where I come from, it's not a family business, more of a lonely man's business. But since you got a family here, I'll take half. I'm a charitable man.
Great. Do you have a... I mean, I guess I should recruit other people. You other buff person. I'm throwing down 150 gold for anyone who can figure out what's going on, and this guy's already taken it up. Do you want to go with him?
Okay, just like for my sort of, or it was the idea that the four of us were here together already.
No, I think you're all individual.
We're just individually here. Okay, I just misunderstood the way you worded your introduction then. Okay. Because that would change how I would respond to this. Yeah, I suppose I could use the gold. All right.
Great. You probably want to... Neither of you seem like especially proficient spellcasters. You probably want to get some of those, but I don't see anyone here. But thank you. You can, deal with this, come back, and we'll figure something out. Do you guys finish up and head out?
Yeah.
Tahlin grabs a croissant as he starts walking out to the door.
Yeah, I mean, he lets you, like, you're saving his wife and kids. And outside, you see Moonfly and Faeyore investigating, I think with just neither of you have started walking towards the light. Okay.
There's a light?
Yes, there's a bright silver light that is seen in the distance, deep in the heart of the storm.
Okay, cool. Oh dear, what are we gonna do? Oh my goodness,
Hey, man, it's all good, man. You just need to, relax, man.
Well, I don't think we should really relax when there's hail falling in the middle of June, but I suppose if you want to do that, that's fine. It's fine.
That's right, it is fine, man. It's all good, man. It's cool.
I think as you guys are standing out here, you the wind and picks up some ice, and you both take 1 cold damage.
No.
So Ridae and Tahlin are walking outside, and so we see these two acting a fool in the middle of the road.
Moonfly's at this
getting-
point trying to catch the hail on his tongue like a snowflake.
Is that some kind of walking dingo?
Hey man, I'm Moonfly.
Oh my goodness. Oh, people. Well, you see, there is a storm and it's definitely magical and I think the source might be from there, and I point to the light that I see.
It's a trip, man.
Great. We're going to go investigate that for the innkeeper. Tag along if you like. And Ridae's gonna keep walking. Just gonna start walking. Just walking to the light.
All right.
There's money
Sure.
involved, but we're also looking after the man's family. And
Oh, yes, of course.
yeah,
That's cool, man. I can dig it.
Tahlin kind of reaches out and just like pats him on the closest fuzzy bit of him that he can. I don't know if it's like an exposed like, you're a good man, dingo dog thing. Let's go.
What's a dingo?
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
You guys start making your trek up to the light, towards the light, and as you do, it's not a significantly long walk, but on your way there, you all take, except for Ridae. Actually, no, Ridae does take this, but like half of it. You all take 4 cold damage. Ridae, you take 2.
Yep. And for the people at home,
you all
I have Boots of the Winterlands, which means I have resistant to cold damage, amongst other cool frozen related features.
The sounds of thunder can be heard as you make your way deeper into the storm. Constant, low, rumbling thunder. You squint through the worsening blizzard, and you see a nightmare landscape of giant ice shards that have exploded from the ground. Looming out of the blasted snow and ice, you see a huge tower made of solid blue-gray ice. This impossible structure stretches high into the air. It disappears up into the foreboding clouds. Piercing the bellowing storm clouds, you see the brilliant bright light that has led you here. Forks of lightning split the gloom and hang frozen within the ice. The large arcs of glowing energy within their icy prison slowly tearing their way through the thick ice structure. As you get closer to the storm held within its walls, a large smooth door is carved into the ice wall. Your frozen bones beg you to shelter within.
I just sort of go up to the door and sort of knocking it like, hey man, can we come in, man? This is bogus, man.
As you knock on the door, out of the snow next to it, a creature of frost
Stands to his full height and attacks you.
Aww.
Whoa, man. Hey, just saying hello, man.
So first up is Moonfly.
Okay. I'm just gonna go straight over to the elemental. And I'ma punch it with my unarmed strike. That's
Sounds like a plan.
24.
Oh wow, that
Okay,
definitely hits. You rolled a 24, and then you
8
got
bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and then,
Nice.
because I'm a monk, I get another bonus action. So I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay. Before you do that, your as you hit, you feel what normally would do quite a bit of damage, 8 damage. It actually does half of that. Does 4.
Hey man, that's cheating, man. So, nevertheless, I go for another bonus action to hit him again. We're counting that last roll, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That hits again.
You hit.
And another 8 points of damage.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. So that's pretty good
But
first
then-
hit.
All
right.
Yeah, because
All right, you got another. You got
Phantom
more stuff.
Fist. Do I have to take that as part of the last action, or can I add that on, or
Phantom Fist, you would have to choose to hit with it before, like, you end your turn. So, like, you, like, before you're like, oh, I don't think I did enough damage. Like, because the idea is that you're hitting with Phantom Fist. You can't just, like, add
gotcha.
Phantom Fist at the end of that. You have to say, I'm gonna hit them with Phantom Fist, and then you add your, Scott, since we've mentioned it, could you please read the description of Phantom Fist?
I did, but it wasn't very...
No, read it out loud for the people.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
For the crowd, man, the crowd.
Phantom Fist makes your unarmed strikes more powerful and grants them the ability to knock enemies backwards. Adds 1d4 damage to unarmed strikes and knocks back 10 feet on hit.
So since you are kind of all unarmed, and sometimes you don't want to push people backwards, I have allowed you to make the choice between whether or not you're going to do it at any given time. All right. And that's your turn. Yes, you don't have anything else. I think you did your bonus action and your action, and I don't know if you want to move.
I can, but I could move, but that'll give him an opportunity attack, so I won't.
Yes, you would get an opportunity attack. The Frost Elemental is
I
right
leave my
next to
key
you.
points for later.
All right, Ridae, you're up.
Great. So Ridae pulls out her great axe and is gonna walk up to this elemental and do a swing. And that's a 24. And that does,
definitely hits.
You
guys are
15
killing it.
slashing damage. Okay.
Halved.
Yep, that makes sense. It's resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing of non-magical varieties, I'm sure.
Sure
great.
is.
So I have
and so that takes 7.
And I have
7 slashing
2
damage.
attacks. So I will
And it's bloodied.
swing again. And that was a 17.
That hits.
And that does
17 hits.
9 halved slashing damage.
All right. So that'll be 4 slashing damage, and you bloodied it.
I think that is it for me. Yes. Okay.
Okay. You haven't taken a bonus action yet,
can't
if you
use a
have
bonus
any more,
action
but
now,
I don't think
because
you
I'm
have
using
a lot
my
of bonus
great
actions.
axe and not my hand axes.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Oh dear,
Faeyore,
oh dear,
it's
dear.
your turn.
I'm just going to hold out my hand and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
It is a dex save of 15 on your end.
Alrighty. It should not have had advantage, but either way, the first roll was a 19.
And that does nothing, so I'm just gonna stand there, and that's my turn.
Alright, so it is the Frost Elemental's turn, and we are going, it is going to make an Icy Claw attack against Moonfly, and with a 9, it misses pretty badly.
Man, too slow, man.
And now it's Tahlin's turn.
Tahlin kind of grits his teeth, draws his greatsword slowly in a flourish. Just like the bloody Dread King all over again! And moves into the Ice Beast and goes for a greatsword slash. That's 2d6 plus 3.
A 24 does hit. And that's a pretty good roll. That does 10 slashing damage halved to 5. And this Frost Elemental is not looking good, but you are a 5th level fighter, so you
Then
definitely have
another
extra
greatsword
attack. A 19 does
and
hit.
Then with a final spin.
And takes 8 slashing damage halved to 4. And it's really, really hurting. And you still have a bonus action and your movement if you want to do anything. If you have anything you can do.
I don't think I've got anything that I can do that's particularly useful at this moment.
All right.
Extra time.
Cool. So Moonfly, why don't you finish this for us?
He's just going to do like a spinning leap kick up on him. So that's going to be, that's a 20.
Non-natural 20, that does hit, yes.
So that's going to give him 5 points of...
5 bludgeoning damage halved to 2, and that is enough to end
Just does a big, like,
this
Johnny
frost
Cage, like,
elemental.
whatcha?
So you handedly take out this frost elemental, and the fight is won.
Hey, man, we're guests, man. That's cold, man. Up top. Come on. Someone. Anyone.
Tahlin just kind of stares derisively at him.
No.
Yeah. Perhaps next time we should be a little bit more cautious before running towards a door. Just a suggestion.
Well,
That is an excellent suggestion, and I will bear it in mind in the future.
I was gonna say before the dingo over there went up to the door that all this reminds me a little bit too much of me old action up north against the Dread King. It's all a bit too familiar.
At this point, I sort of lean down to Faeyore and just say, hey, man, what's a dingo, man?
Oh, actually, would I know what a dingo is?
Give me a nature check.
Alright, well, I rolled a 9 plus 4, so that's a 13.
Dingoes aren't really your realm of animals.
But you do know what they are. You know they exist. You just don't know you don't know their breeding cycles.
Well,
or anything.
Looking at him, would I think that he's a dingo?
What the hell does a dingo look like? Hold on.
It's just a dog. It looks like a dog.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a dog. Kind of looks like a Shiba Inu.
Well, I think he might be referring to you, but you'd have to ask him.
But I'm Moonfly, man.
Well, yes, but oh, never mind. I just walk away.
Walk away from the door.
Oh,
that
man.
you
Just walks back down the mountainside like, you know what? It's
I
not worth it.
walk
We're
all
done.
the way to the back to the tavern.
Get a drink, come back later. So what are you guys doing with this door?
Is anyone good at? Is anyone strong or good to check it for traps or
I think
something of that
Ridae is
kind?
gonna just walk up and try and open the handle.
Okay, it opens.
Yeah! I solved
it's
the
not-
door puzzle!
You solved the door puzzle.
Hey, man, what
And,
the hell, man? Every time she opens the door, it's all like, hey, come on right on in. But when Moonfly tries to open it, like, what the hell, man?
You knocked on the door, you didn't open it.
Because I'm polite.
Well,
I
your
don't think the
politeness-
giant magic storm-causing tower cares about manners. She walks inside.
Alrighty.
Tahlin kind of nudges Moonfly slightly in the closest equivalent of his hips, because obviously the height. Like, I think she likes you.
Cool, man, I like her too.
I'm making the executive decision that Ridae doesn't hear that.
Because we'll get a
We'll
PC
get
versus PC fight.
PvP within the first 15 minutes of the game, and we're not doing that.
The interior of the tower glistens as lightning streaks through the ice, illuminating the entrance hall. A blue and white light reflect off of two... Oh, sorry. The white, blue, and white light reflect off of two suits of armor, which float ominously on either side of an ascending staircase.
Oh, bloody hell.
I think Ridae's just gonna try and walk up the stairs.
Oh,
Okay, they attack you.
Okay.
Last, I wouldn't.
You know, that's fair.
Alright, I need everyone to roll initiative again.
That's fair. Ridae wouldn't have thought anything of it.
Yeah.
Woo! Again with the great rolls.
Yeah!
That is a
Got
that
a
is
4
a 6.
initiative.
That is a 6, everyone.
Oh, I got a 12.
First up is these guys, because they got the jump on you, and you're all surprised.
The one to the left of the stairs and the left of Ridae is going to hit her with a longsword. But with an 8, it does not hit. And then it's going to try to slam you with its shield. And it got another 8, and so that's another miss. And this one is going to come up and try the same things. Frozen Longsword, that's a 21, that does hit. And it's going to deal 8 slashing damage to Ridae, and then it's going to try to shield Sam, and that's a natural 1. And what I do on nat 1s is I roll 1d100, and if it's above a 75, they hurt themselves. They do hurt themselves.
He tried to shield slammer, missed, and then headbutted himself straight to the floor.
Yeah. And it does 6 bludgeoning damage. Does he have
to make the con save?
6 bludgeoning damage, and you guys don't notice this, but I'll let you know it for free because it got that 1 that is halved to 3, and I guess it does make a DC 12 Constitution save or be stunned. Okay, it got an 18, so it passes the Constitution save. But other than doing a little bit of damage to Ridae, this was an entire failure of a turn. And
wow, someone else failing instead of me. This feels nice.
Yeah, and you are all surprised, and so we go back up to Tahlin.
Oh Christ! He keeps he would have still had his greatsword out from the last encounter, and then dashes forward. I'm coming, lass, and then goes to strike the first frozen armor with his greatsword.
Alrighty.
Greatsword. Take that, and does a slash down with a 7.
Oh, with a natural 1.
Oh boy.
Okay, that was a 15. You do not hurt yourself. You just kind of whiff. But you do still have your extra
attack.
He will
indeed take his extra attack. So he missed with the first slash. The just missed for the neck and the head area of the armor because it's animated. Just there's an empty space. So he tries to spin around and go again, and oh yeah,
that's a natural
20. Straight down the center.
Actually, that's a natural 19, which is a crit for you because you're a champion fighter.
And let's go.
So that is quick. That's 19 slashing damage, halved to 9, which is still a good amount of damage. No, I'm right. Rounding down. Sorry. I've been rounding down since the beginning. Alrighty. So that's a good amount of damage. You still have a bonus action, but I don't know if you want to do anything with that.
I can't ready myself, can I, in any capacity? So
no,
there's nothing I can really do. So I'll just chill.
All right, it's armor time. And this armor, the one on the left that failed miserably, the last turn is going to try to hit Tahlin with a longsword and misses with a 7, and then try to shield slam you again and misses with an 11. These guys suck. These guys really suck. And the one to the right of the stairs is going to try to hit Ridae again. Frozen longsword. That is a 16, which does hit your armor class. And so that is a hit, and it does 3 slashing damage because it rolled in that 1 on its damage. And it's going to try to shield slam you. 11 does not hit. These are everyone you've gone up against. I guess it's only 3 things, but they have just been whiffing hard.
Makes a change from the last time we did this.
Yeah, last time we did this, we almost had a total party kill. It's great. Moonfly, it's your turn.
I'm gonna sort of run up to that armor on the right. And I'm going to sort of karate chop it in the chest. An unarmed strike. That's a 21.
That hits.
Unarmed strike, that's 8 points of damage.
8 bludgeoning damage halved to 4.
Extra attack. Gonna follow that up with a bit of an uppercut to the jaw. It's a 9.
A 9 misses, unfortunately. I am just now realizing that 3 of the 4 people in this party have extra attack. That's what you get for having 3 martial classes.
I forgot the first round of
and
combat I
one
was in,
spellcaster.
but anyway. And so then
fair.
I'm going to follow that up with a bonus action. Again, just another little kick.
Flurry blows.
16.
Yep. 16 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Good going, Hong Kong Fooey.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And next up is Faeyore.
Sacred Flame on the one on the left.
Alrighty.
Woo!
It fails its dexterity save with an 11.
Yeah, so that is 2d8 points of damage. I have to find my d8.
That's
Yes,
radiant
it
damage, yeah?
is.
Okay.
That is 12 points of damage.
And it takes the
Woo!
full amount
'Cause
because it's not
I'm
resistant to
magic.
that, and it is bloodied.
And that's my turn.
Great. Awesome. Good turn. Ridae.
All right. Still got my great axe out. I'm going to attack the armor to my left. And that was a 12, which I know does not hit.
That does not hit.
But extra
Yes.
attack, and I got an 11. Cool. Great.
Yeah, also does
Excellent.
not hit.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have to roll garbage
what? No, we
sometime.
don't.
All right, Tahlin. Tahlin, it is your turn.
Tahlin's kind of ducking and weaving, dodging around the larger animated armor that he's been rending holes in. Kind of vaguely blinded for a second as the huge magical fire comes over and starts burning one badly. Oh, magic you don't like, eh? I'll keep that in mind. Then goes for another great sword strike again on the already bloodied one, and that is
a 19 does
okay.
hit.
And then he'll go for the wound. 5 slashing.
10 slashing, half to 5. This thing is not doing so hot, but you also have an extra
and
attack.
he's going to finish it off now. I had enough of you lads. Back up north with the bloody Dread King. I'm not dealing with you anymore.
A 22 does hit, yes. And 11 slashing damage, halved to 5. Alright, and it's real hurting. We're just real bad, really hurting. And it's time for the armor to go. The left one, even though it is really not looking great, is going to keep attacking, and it's going to try to hit Tahlin with the longsword again. A 14 does not hit your armor class. Shield slam. A 6 definitely doesn't hit your armor class. And the one on the right is going to try to hit Moonfly now. Longsword attack. 13 does not hit your armor class. Shield slam. 7 also does not hit your armor class. These guys suck so bad. Moonfly, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to punch him. Because that's what I do. 15.
Yeah, that's what you do. 15 does not hit.
Extra attack. Punch him. 22.
22 does hit.
Okay, and that's a 5 damage.
5 bludgeoning halved to 2.
Then I'm just going to sort of bring my hands together a little bit, like closed fist up against an open palm, and then I'm going to spend 1 key point for Flurry of Blows.
Full fist
That
at a
is-
North Star.
That's a 9.
9 does not hit.
And that's a 24.
24 does hit. We've got a
5
feast and famine thing
damage.
going on. 5 bludgeoning damage. Once again, have 2. And now it is Faeyore's turn.
Sacred Flame. The one on the left again.
Alrighty. It's a 2, so that fails its dexterity save.
That's 6 points of damage.
And it had 2. So it died. It very much died.
Frozen armor.
And
clatters to the floor.
we have... Yeah, the magic leaves and it just kind of collapses to the ground and it clanks.
Think end of bread knobs and
but
broomsticks.
Yeah, it really is just the armor falls, but the weapons and the magic dissipates, but the armor and weapons are still there. And there's still another one left. But that is your turn, unless you want to use a bonus action for anything.
Yeah,
I don't think you have one.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah. All right, Ridae.
Me. I'm gonna attack this leftover armor with my great axe.
Alrighty.
That's an 11 and an 11.
11 does not hit. 11 does not hit. Woof. Hoofa doofa. Tahlin, you're up.
Tahlin looks over to the gnomish girl who he's just been introduced to, in this very brief adventure. Thanks, lassie! And then immediately runs to start wailing on the next armor with his greatsword out. Time for more greatswording. Just does a Yoda-esque spin in the air and... Ooh.
Ooh, 11. Too much flair, and 11 does not hit.
Just misses. Okay, back to basics then! And just turns around and slams it as hard as he can into its side.
What?
Oh, another 11. That's 4 11s in a row. And you both have a +6, so you rolled the exact same thing.
Roll me, mate! Clang! Oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, man, watch where you're flying that thing, man.
There's 4 5s in a row, is what just happened there. Alright, it's armor time, and the armor, not happy that it's surrounded, but really only has one option, and it's going to try to hit Tahlin with its frozen longsword. With a 7, it misses. And the shield slam is a 19. That hits. I'm going to need you to make a constitution saving throw for me. And you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
There we go.
That's a 23. That definitely passes. All right. So you are not stunned. And Moonfly, you're up next.
Okay, I'm just going to do a little low leg kick at its knee with an unarmed strike. It's 14. Does not hit.
14 does not
Extra
hit.
attack. Oops.
17 does not hit. Very, very close, but doesn't hit.
Gotta
And
get
so I
an
just-
18.
And Moonfly. So as a bonus action, then Moonfly is just gonna uppercut again. 19. That does hit.
Yes, 19 does hit.
Sure you can. 10 points of bloody damage.
All right, so that's half to 5. All right, so that's your turn. And it's Faeyore's turn.
Sacred Flame.
You know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's a 3, so it fails its dex save.
That is 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage that it takes fully, and it is bloodied.
Hey, man, we should get
Ridae.
marshmallows, man. Get a camp out thing going, man.
It's radiant
Well, no,
damage.
it's not actual fire.
It's like bright light.
It's holy fire.
It's like holy light.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
white
holy.
Kamehameha.
Not marshmallow roasting light.
You can make no, well, hold on. You can make Jesus s'mores, and that's it. You can make s'mores for Jesus, and that's all you can make with Sacred Flame.
Great.
With all the pieces fully separated and then not touching each other in any way. That is a Jesus.
This is
s'more.
my body.
Right.
This is my blood. This is the chocolate graham cracker. Trust me, it's delicious.
Great. I'm gonna
It is
attack
your
this
turn,
armor
Ridae.
with my great axe now.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Nat
And,
20.
just so everyone knows, because I am because I'm a half orc, I have a feat that allows me to roll an extra dice when I score a critical hit. So I get to do
Nice.
extra
You
crit
get 3.
damage. And that is
Nice.
a total of 24 slashing damage.
Shit.
Oh boy. Nice. 24 slashing damage, half to 12, which it doesn't have. It had 9. And it is dead with a fucking fantastic final hit after whiffing all this time.
Ridae
says,
just
no!
She watches the armor to her left clatter to the ground, and she just winds up a huge slash with her great axe and cleaves the other armor in half as she whips around.
I think you send the helmet like ragdolling off into the corner.
Holy man.
And the armor clanks to the floor, as does its weapons, and you have won this fight.
Fantastic.
All right.
I think.
Hey guys, do you
Can I
think
pick up-
maybe... What's all going?
Can I pick up one of their shields?
Yes, you may take the shield. In fact, I will give you a card for it.
Ooh.
This is a Kite Shield, and I will hold on. In player journal. There you go. The description on this. This shield gives you +2 to AC, and the wielder is resistant to cold damage.
I already am.
Yeah, I mean, but it's +2 to AC, which is pretty
But
damn
only
good.
when I'm holding it. Isn't that what shields usually do?
But only when you're holding it.
Shields
true.
usually give you +2.
It's just a normal ass shield for you, then.
It's a normal shield with
That's true.
resistance to cold damage.
It's a normal. Yeah, resistant to cold damage. All right.
And she's gonna just.
You already
No,
have a
I
shield?
don't. She's gonna strap it to her back.
Okay, so then I'll put 16 to 18 as your AC now.
Yeah, only when I'm when I'm like actively holding it, which probably won't be a lot because great axes are two-handed and hand axes don't do that much damage.
Good for loot.
But
True. The longsword's still there if you want it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's
is there anything else
true.
like
I
maybe
can.
not?
Yeah,
There's the other guy has a shield. I mean, both of them have shields and both of them have
Okay.
longswords.
I'll pick up one of the long swords as well. I'll just strap those both to my back
All
as an option.
right. Yeah. This +1 longsword deals an additional 1 cold damage.
Ooh. Okay, that's fun. Fun.
I'm sensing
Yeah.
a theme here.
It's a cool thing. Yeah. Lots of cold damage.
So,
lots and lots of cold damage.
since you guys seem to like to just rush into things, it might be good to just let me know if you need healing or anything like that.
Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm vibing, man.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess in the future.
I'm a little banged up,
Um,
but not enough, I think, to really need you yet, lass.
I could stand for a heal. I took 11 points of damage during that fight.
All right, I will cast Cure Wounds at level 1 because D&D Beyond also has rolling dice, and I just rolled a 10, so you get 10 points of damage.
Nice.
I mean health.
10 points of
Yeah.
undamage.
Oh, perfect. All right, then I'm almost full again. That's great. Thank you.
All right. So what is up next for y'all?
Going
Well,
up them
there are two staircases.
There's one staircase. Go straight up.
Well, I
Yep,
guess
I'm gonna go up it.
Yeah, I guess we go up the staircase.
Well,
Alrighty.
Could we maybe talk? Tahlin kind of mutters as he walks up the stairs behind them all.
Well,
what do we need to talk about?
Well, I don't know. We seem to be rushing into things. Maybe take a second and think, strategize. I mean, I know I'm probably the only one here from been in the actual military, but it's a bit much, guys, to run straight in.
I don't know, man. I still like to
agree.
go with the flow, man.
I mean, the little gnome girl here, she at least seems to have her head on straight.
We also don't know how many enemies are here and what's causing all of this. So, I mean, it might be worth it to be a little bit more cautious, especially since most of your attacks don't seem to be doing their full damage.
The worst thing is, this has got the stink of the Dread King about him. It's probably not him. He's probably been.
You
Go
keep
on,
mentioning this Dread King. Who is he? And what did you what did he do exactly?
Well, it's a long and sad tale, but I'll shorten it down for you. I am Tahlin, former soldier, brewer, lieutenant in the Dwarven Army of the North. The Dread King was some poxy necromancer who thought he'd have a jolly good time trying to destroy our lands and raise an undead army. We didn't like it much. 100-year war took place. I took part in the last 40. Some of these shenanigans here, the animated armor, the dark misty weather that no ordinary life can live through, is right out of his playbook. Now, I don't personally think this is him. Our Lord and Liege Master, Gimkin, he put an axe right through that bastard's head. But it looks like somebody might have picked up some notes of his and had a bit of fun around here.
Oh dear. Well, if we run into some undead, I might be able to help with that a bit.
I hope so, lass. It wasn't fun. Let me say that much. Tahlin kind of has a vague PTSD stare off in the distance for a moment. Sad music plays in the background.
Hey, man, do you want a hug, man?
Ridae is already up the stairs.
While she's going up the stairs, Moonfly sort of bends down
Oh,
and
she's
gives
gone.
Tahlin a hug.
Oh, and she's gone. All right.
Oh, she's gone. All right. So Ridae and I assume you will follow
After I've hugged
her.
Tahlin, we follow.
You emerge. Yeah, you emerge in the center of the room between four huge round pillars holding up the ceiling on this floor. A long sweeping staircase begins on the south wall and follows the curvature of the tower walls counterclockwise leading up. Also in the middle of this room is a snow elemental. Which doesn't seem too pleased that you're here, and surprising no one, attacks you. However, this dumb piece of shit over here, a guy behind you, trying to hide behind a pillar, failed miserably his stealth check. So you do see that there is another man in this room behind one of the pillars, behind you as you come up the stairs. So yeah, we are going to roll initiative again. This is a very combat heavy module.
You know what? That's
if
fine.
you haven't noticed.
It's also
Oh,
why
goddamn, I rolled a 5.
for
Why
people
did
at
I
home-
roll the same dice? I forgot to change it and I rolled shit again.
For people at
They're
That's
cursed.
another
at home,
six.
I am a barbarian, but I also had a sneaking suspicion there was going to be a lot of combat, and so I'm gauging the best time. None of these have seemed like a good time to use a rage.
All right. So first up in this fight is Ridae.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Speaking of rage, we've had 2 fights. I feel like this is maybe a good time to spend one of mine. I'm gonna bonus action, rage, and when she like the way this I think happens for her is she sort of like deep breath and like just like quick mental focus, and she's gonna the three around her, you see sort of spring out of her this huge thorny crocodile-like tail.
Whoa!
And she's going to run forward, brandishing her great axe, and slash at this giant snow beast. So let's see here. Great axe. That is an 11.
The 11 does not
I
hit.
didn't think so. What about a nat 20?
Nat 20 does hit, yes.
Okay,
All
great.
right,
I did a total of 29 29 damage. 29 slashing.
Yeah, 29 damage. 29 slashing damage. And surprising no one, it is halved to 14. But that's still a fucking good chunk of damage.
Okay, so first of all, the while Tahlin's perception isn't great, is he aware of the sneaky guy hiding behind the pillar since you said he really fucked up his stealth roll?
He got a 6, so
okay.
yes.
Tahlin is gonna grunt slightly. All right, I've had enough of this bullshit, and just walks past the other two and goes straight to the man hiding behind the pillar. All right.
All right, hold on. Let's see if you have the distance for that. Which way are you going around?
You can move 20.
Are you going to the left? Because he's behind you.
Yeah, he's
to
going
the
to the
left.
left.
But you have to come up the stairs
I'm in
and
the stairs,
out and around to get to him.
I can only move 25. Yeah.
You can make it.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, he's gonna. I've had enough of this bullshit. Come out, you Dread King wannabe, and just moves over there to see whoever this gent is. Just like brandishing his sword, pretty pissed off.
All right.
No, not gonna hit him. Just gonna grab him and try and intimidate him if physically possible.
Okay, so give me an intimidation check, and I guess we'll contest with wisdom.
Intimidation. Ooh.
Oh no, he got a 20 and you got a 7. So he kind of like kind of frows his brow, and carefully takes your hands off of him, wipes off where you were grabbing, and if you're not gonna hit him, it's his turn. And he is going to cast, since you're all up on his shit, he's going to cast Shocking Grasp. And that is an
Jesus
8. He
Christ.
also misses.
Oh, you think you're so fancy, do you?
With advantage. He's advantage because Tahlin is definitely wearing armor.
Oh yeah, Tahlin's having. I thought it was more damage. Okay, so he gets to try again. 13 does not do it though. So even with advantage, he doesn't make it. But someone you didn't see as you came in because he rolled a 20 on his stealth check. There's another one hiding behind the pillar across from him and cast Ray of Frost.
I was going to say, after the first Shocking Grasp, it does nothing. Tyler laughs and spits in the guy's eye, and then the other one walks out. He's like, oh!
Walks up and blasts you with a Ray of Frost because a 19 hits and does 8 cold damage.
Does the max amount of damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Wait, no, at the start of his next turn. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't make any fucking sense. At the start, once it comes back around to his turn, your speed will not be reduced, but for right now, reduced to 15 feet.
Well, all I can see is Tahlin frozen Batman and Robin stones. It's like, oh!
Alrighty. That is all for them. Next up is the Snow Elemental. and it is going to try to hit Ridae. It's just gonna slam.
It's gonna
slam and welcome to the jam.
Everybody get up.
Um,
I'm just gonna slam.
Slam jam.
Yeah, he slams.
God.
That's a natural
slam.
20. He slams. He slams pretty damn good. And you take 12 bludgeoning
But
damage because
have
he rolled a
to
1
sit
on both of those.
because I'm
On this,
raging.
you are raging and halves to 6. But he rolled a 1 on 2 of those dice because it's 2d6. That's hilarious. All right, interesting. And that is
Great.
it. That is all
Good.
it can do. All right.
Get
Next
fucked.
up is
All right,
Faeyore.
so I am going to, seeing all these people around now, I'm just going to nervously rub the scribe symbol on my wrist and hold my symbol, my holy symbol, and I'm just going to summon a giant book as my spiritual weapon, and I'm going to put it right over the elemental.
I should have gotten a picture at this point because I knew you were going to
Yeah,
cast
sure.
it, but I do have this
Oh,
picture here.
God.
And it is going to...
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm going to make an attack and try to slam down on him.
Fayore's spiritual weapon is not a book as she described. It is instead a mannequin head.
No.
Well, okay, it is in the lore, in the canon of the story, it is a book. In the canon of Roll20, I don't have a picture of the book on hand, but I do have
It's like
picture
a
of
mask
it.
that a
Rainbow.
Tory MP would wear when he goes around serial killing people.
It's reading Rainbow. You're being killed by reading Rainbow.
Real talk, it's hero whatever. What's the thing that
Hero Machine.
Scott, you use? I was messing around Hero Machine. I was messing around Hero Machine and created that
Wow.
monstrosity.
For those of you who don't know Capers, Hero Machine is a fantastic online tool that anyone can use to create all sorts of fantastic characters that you use for avatars or as part of, any sort of character you want to create. I've used it to create a little design of Moonfly, but what Alex has created is the spawn of Satan!
Gosh, you
It
should
kind
like,
of it kind of looks like the drawing Mr. Bean does at the end of his first movie, where he's like covering over the Mona Lisa. whatever that
Whistler's
painting is.
mother, and yes, it does.
Yes, it's got the Whistler's mother. Though I still maintain it's just LeVar Burton's head going reading Rainbow and headbutting people.
Alright,
Yes,
so
it is an attack roll.
you're attacking.
Come on, baby, new dice.
Yep.
Alright, that's not terrible. That's a 17 to hit. Fuck yeah.
That does
Slam.
Alright,
Book
and
slam.
then that is 1d8.
knowledge is power.
Exactly. So that I rolled a 1, but I get +4, so that's 5 points of damage.
That's 5 points of damage, and that's
Yes.
I mean,
Man.
either
And
way,
then,
it's
because that
magical
was my
damage. so it's
bonus
gonna do
action
both.
for my regular action, a sacred flame at the one that is attacking.
Okay. So sorry, what was
No,
the
it's
what was the
5.
damage rate? It was 9. 5. Okay, I brain. All right. And so I'm using a dex save for the spiritual weapon, or not spiritual weapon, for the sacred flame. That's a 15. It does barely pass. Yeah. I mean, you did some damage to it. Alrighty. And I think. Let me see. No. Okay.
So,
Moonfly.
question,
It's your turn.
when I use feline agility, did that count as an action?
Feline agility is not an action because I've used it before. It literally doesn't.
Okay,
it's just.
in
It's
that
just.
case,
It
what I'm
doubles
going
your
to do is
movement.
I'm
for
going
that
to
turn.
use feline agility to go up and go to the right and go around this pillar and go to this second guy that's attacking. So that's doubled my movement speed from 40 to 80.
Jeez Louise. Okay, cool. Wow, yeah. I mean, you can make it and then some.
Is that what could I make it?
Yeah,
the way I calculate.
You couldn't have before. You actually would have been one space away.
Well, nevertheless, so Faeyore, you just see a Moonfly just like zoom, Speedy Gonzales, up and around this pillar, come behind this next guy, and is he facing away from me?
Yes, but there really is not I'm
not trying to surprise him or anything. I just want to know exactly where I'm going to hit him. So I'm going to sort of run up behind him.
Just wants it for flavor.
For flavor, exactly.
For flavor.
And so I'm going to sort of run up behind him, jump in the air, and sort of like ankle kick him in the side of the head. So that's going to be 15.
15 just barely hits.
And that is 9 damage.
Alrighty. And he's a normal person. So he takes all of that.
He's a normal person.
He's a very normal person. And I love feline agility. I have tortured Molly with a rogue feline agility before. But there's a lot more things to that character.
And just for extra flavor, when he does feline agility, he Naruto runs.
I expect nothing
I think that's how all
less.
Tabaxi do it. Yeah, that's how all Tabaxi do it. That's just what feline agility is.
And so I've
Why do
I've hit him in the
Why do I get the feeling that the top of the tower is going to be Area 51, and and your Naruto running has been the start of it all?
Oh God! So I've used that's my first attack. I'm going to extra attack and follow that up with a sort of like a crouch down a little bit and give him a bit of a blow to the solar plexus. And that loads. That's 25. That fucking hits.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 8 points of damage.
All right. Not halved. He takes it all, and he's very bloody.
And I can follow that with my bonus action, unarmed strike, and I'm just going to give him like a rising sort of elbow thwack to the chin. 18.
Mm-hmm. That does
6
hit.
points of damage.
You have killed this man in one punch.
Oh my god.
He had 3 punch. 3 punch.
Meow, 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 meow.
All of these sounds are diegetic.
Yeah, they're in game. And you fucking kill it. You did a good job here. And it's Ridae's turn.
It's my turn. I pay no attention to the screeching on the other side of the room, and
It's like a Bruce Lee movie in the corner.
I'm going to just keep on swinging my great axe and trying to hit this fucking snow elemental. Nope, I got an 8.
Oof. Yeah,
I'm
8 does not do it.
I'm gonna try again with a 24. That
24
definitely
does hit.
Hit. Great. Okay, and that is 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage halved to 4. I know math. And that's your turn? Yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Tahlin.
Okay, so Tahlin's just gone from I'm the man to oh fuck to then watching the guy that he was kind of vaguely vibing with immediately rush out and then tear this poor bastard apart. So he's kind of vibing for a second. He's like, and then just immediately great swords this man in the face. I resent the term murder hobo, but in this case.
All right. 19 does hit.
10 slashing.
Damn. Wow. Yeah. You immediately, you immediately nearly bloody this man. And wow. All right. So you got another attack. Yeah. Do it again.
I'm gonna. Can I try and intimidate this man again? Now that we've beaten.
If you're attacking, I'm gonna say that you need to make that your full action. Because we already decided that intimidation
Okay,
is an action.
Can I do like a grapple and unarmed strike? I just want to restrain this man so we can talk to him because I tried talking to him and he just decided to.
Yeah, that's sure. That's an attack. You can make a grapple check and it'll be a strength contest. Yeah. Oh shit! No. Okay. Well, he rolled a 12 and you rolled an 8.
He resists your grappling. He has a -1 to strength, so that's gotta be embarrassing.
That's gotta be embarrassing.
I nearly took this man's arm off with one hit last time. So like gently, and just. By God, he almost took the man's head off.
And it's his turn now, and he's going to Misty Step, which means that he teleports 30 feet.
Over here, over in the corner, kind of trying to be by the snow elemental, and just in general away from y'all. That's his bonus action. On his action, he is going to magic missile. I think he's gonna shoot all 3 magic missiles at Tahlin since he's being annoying.
Also, I think he doesn't have a direct line of sight at me.
It automatically does this damage because magic missile isn't an attack and it's only 1d4. So you take 7 force damage as these things pelt into you. Right. Next up is the snow elemental because the other boy is dead. Doesn't get to do anything when you're dead.
In his last moments, he felt a kick to the side of his head, and suddenly stab in his spine. He turned around and he suddenly saw a fucking furry demolish him.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So he's gonna slam into Ridae, who's still in front of him.
No, he's not.
That's a 14. That does not hit. Now it's Faeyore's turn.
First things first, my book is going to slam into that elemental, or it's going to try to. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 16 plus 7, so that is definitely gonna hit. I'm pretty sure.
That super hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Yes! 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage!
Fantastic. And
Heck
you
yeah.
bloody this snow
And then,
elemental.
DM, are we allowed to, like, attack with the intention of a knockout and not kill?
I mean, that's non-lethal.
Yes, you have to tell me. Yeah, you have to tell me you're doing non-lethal damage.
I am going
when
to
you
attempt to...
And it has to be. It also has to be
9 times
something
out of 10.
that won't cause lethality.
So, like,
You can't
non-lethal
non-lethally
fireballs
cast
aren't a thing.
fireball.
Yeah, you can't non-lethally cast
Then
fireball
I
on someone.
cast Sacred Flame.
You are setting something on fire with Holy Smite. I'm gonna say no. You're gonna have to like go up and actually like hit him with a blunt object.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then I will just do a Sacred Flame on the elemental.
Okay. So that's another dex save.
Woo!
There you go. That's a 10. It misses or it fails.
That is 6 points of damage.
Alrighty. So it's not doing great. Moonfly, you're up.
Oh god, okay. So I'm at an interesting point because if I forgo moving on my turn, I can use feline agility again. But if not, I'm not going to have enough movement to get to anyone. That's why I might as well just move. Okay, so I'm going to expend all my movement going towards the guy who Misty stepped away, which is...
Mm-hmm. And you could take like the dodge action or something.
Oh no, that is...
Oh no, you can
35
Okay,
feet. No, you have 35 feet.
Yeah, in
You
that
may-
case, yeah, then I use my movement to get up to this guy. And I am going to just run straight up to him and just sort of do a jump into the air and do a flying superhero throat punch.
Wonderful.
I mean, sure, if we were
That's
just
a
gonna...
net one.
Oh, that's a natural one.
If we were just gonna kill that bitch, I
Every
would've
time
done
you
a
guys try to do something cool. Oh yeah, and 1 off from hitting yourself with the 74.
All I can
Well,
Hit yourself with your own throat punch.
well, so
all I can see is him Superman punching, and the guy just sidesteps and he just goes straight into the wall.
I then use my extra attack to quickly recover and sort of do a side elbow strike. That's 17.
That hits.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
fancy.
Spicy.
Can't
Yeah.
get too fancy.
He is really hurting. He's bloodied
Okay,
and
so
he
then
is
I'm
hurting.
going to use my final bonus action to follow that up with a sort of a heel kick into his face, but I'm going to try and do it non-lethally.
Okay.
That's 13. That does not hit.
No, that misses.
So I just do a sort of pirouette in the air.
Yeah. So Ridae, you're up.
Ah, man, I'd really love to hit this snow elemental again with my great axe.
Then do it.
I got a 9.
Yeah.
I got 21.
21 does hit, yes.
And that is 12 slashing damage.
All right, half to 6. Cool. So this thing's hurting, and it is Tahlin's turn.
Is he still frozen, or is that that spell of freezing gone?
It's been his turn, so you're no longer. I guess the guy died too, so it don't matter.
Cool.
But yeah, no, your movement is back up.
So
to normal.
Tahlin's gonna run all the way up. That should be full 25 to the dude, and then he's gonna go for a non-lethal strike. I'm guessing I'll have to go barehanded. I can't non-lethally greatsword him to the head.
I mean, you can hit him with like the blunt side.
Then
of your
yes,
axe.
Like the pommel or your shield.
Yeah, then I will
Yeah.
go for a non-lethal greatsword strike. Stay down, you bloody idiot!
Oh, natural 20. All right.
You just,
Wow,
you gave this man brain
cracking
damage.
this guy's skull. You gave this man. You definitely are giving this man brain
Okay.
damage.
That's 15 damage.
You do enough damage to knock him out. So yeah, that guy's down. And it's his turn. He's taking a nippy nap. And it's the snow elemental's turn. That guy was gonna heal him on his turn, but he doesn't get one, so this snow's gonna fucking slam. And on Ridae, and he misses with a 14. And now it's Faeyore's turn.
Spiritual weapon. Let's see if I can hit him.
It's all in the book.
13, 14, 15, 70. Wait, 30, 40, 50, 20. Okay.
13 hits.
So, yes. So, woo, I hit. Okay. So, that is gonna be. Okay, 1d8. 6. 10 points of damage.
And he did not have that. He had 9. So you kill this snow elemental. It kind of melts into the ground. And there's just kind of like a sad pile of what could have been a snowman.
We're walking in
its
the
wake.
air.
Ridae is super frustrated and tail whips that sad pile.
Aww.
There is no sad snowman. It's gone.
You brush the snow against the floor and
Fully
it kind of melts
gone.
away. You have this man knocked out. What are you going to do with him?
We need to restrain him somewhat.
Does anyone have any rope?
I think we all should have rope.
Yeah, a lot of you probably have rope.
Hey man, I got some hempen rope. I don't know why I got hempen rope. It just seemed appropriate.
Probably got
I
it.
mean, most rope is made out of,
Yeah, most rope is hempen rope in 5e.
but
yeah.
also in general,
Yeah.
in life.
In life. If you want to, anyone who wants to tie him up needs to make a sleight of hand check for me.
I'll do that.
Alrighty.
That's a 20, modified 20.
Yeah, absolutely. You tie this man up, and he is restrained, and he's still.
And
he's
the
still
bunny
asleep.
goes into its hole, and there.
Good.
Is there anything on this dead man's body?
Yes, actually. Give me an investigation check because he's a little bit harder to to loot.
I had 10.
10. I mean, that was kind of the DC I set. He has a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I will give you that card, but you kind of already know what it does. And boom.
Excellent.
A potion of greater healing restores 4d4 plus 4 hit points.
Excellent. I'm gonna take that potion and then, or put it in my pack, and then I think I'm gonna take out one of my normal health potions and just pop that.
All right.
And that's 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that did 8. Good.
Nice.
Cool. I'm full.
Nice. All right. So are you guys gonna try to wake up the man?
Oh,
Yeah, I
think
just
we
sort of like
could.
gently tap on the side of the face, making sure I don't get him with my claws. Just like, hey man, gotta wake up, man.
I'm gonna need
Can you tell what Moonfly's favorite word is?
Yeah. Man.
No idea.
I guess he's gonna make a constitution check just to see if he recognizes that. That's a 4, so he's deep in his sleeps.
He is so out. He is so out.
Well, man, I've tried all I can.
Tahlin did just
You rock this man's world.
Tahlin will walk over to the slush pile, just pick up some and just throw it in the guy's face to try and wake him up. The icy slush.
He's gonna make another constitution. That's an 11. I think that's enough to wake him up. So you wake this man up and he goes,
Hi man, I'm Moonfly.
Oh, Jesus.
"Why have you left me alive?"
Oh, we got reasons for that, laddie. We got reasons. First of all, could you please tell me about this tower? It's pretty nasty, though I will admit, the architecture's pretty damn good.
It's fantastic. Our master Rel Faha has done fantastic work. He will cover the land in snow and ice.
Oh, you
Hey
must.
man, that's not cool, man.
Who did he say?
Rel Faha.
Would I know who that is?
History check maybe?
25.
Wow. All right. He is lesser known. He's kind of a reject in the magic world. He is a dude that has been very much trying for a while to get really good at storm magic and hasn't been that good. You've heard of him through other people. He's not a great known figure, but you're oh fuck that guy. All right, he figured some way out to get real good at spells, and now he's using it against the world.
All right, I just say yeah. I told the group that.
Whoa.
So, you're a master. Other than, the whole world domination scheme and freezing the earth with a horrible storm, what does he want exactly?
He wants he is going to cover the lands in ice and snow.
That's all well and good, but he's like you, right? He's a human.
Yes.
Well, I don't know whether he's thought of this or not, but you can't grow any crops when it's freezing. You can't have any animals when it's freezing. Now, I'm no spellcaster, but I'm pretty sure you can't make food out of nothing. Have you?
There is actually create water, and I think there's create food, or there's
Hero's
it's
Feast
a
or
feast.
something.
Yeah, Hero's Feast is a spell that
Yeah,
exists.
there are a couple, but
Yeah,
you know.
They're high level, and you get the kind of vibe he's not a cleric.
Yeah, Tahlin isn't aware of that. He's just so.
Yep.
I'm not. I mean, I can see you're really in deep with this whole, storm cult thing. But have you thought about it that far ahead? Because it seems all fun and games now, but give it a year's time after you killed us all and everything's frozen, you're going to be bloody hungry. And trust me, digging up frozen potatoes ain't fun. I've done it when people have been shooting at me. It ain't fun when they ain't shooting at you either.
Can you make me a persuasion check, please?
Ooh, I'm not good at that, but I'll give it a go. Oh!
Damn.
18.
He kind of he looks down kind of sighs and says, "The source of his magic is the focus of storms. It's an orb that gives him the ability to cast very powerful storm magic, and he promised us a share of that power."
Oh, but where is this orb?
It is on the top of the tower with him.
Great, thanks. Ridae starts walking to the stairs.
Just like real talk, the DC on that persuasion check was 18. If you failed, he would have lied to you about a trap and you would have probably gotten your shit fucked.
Oh, well rolled, James.
Yeah, great
my
roll.
persuasion shit anyway. I'm honestly
Holy
surprised I got
shit.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Tahlin kind of
You rolled a 19 on that. That's a negative. You have a negative 1. So that's fantastic.
kneels down and looks the guy in the face because he's slumped right there. He's like, "Thank you. Now, I'm going to give you some time to think about what you've done, and hopefully you can learn from this error." And takes out one of his rations, like, I don't know, some jerky or something, just shoves it in the man's mouth. "You'll learn to appreciate food, lad. Trust me, I've been doing this game long enough." And then he follows Ridae.
Oh, we're just gonna leave this man tied up here, right?
Yeah, I am. But while he's tied up, I'm going to sort of bend down and say, "Ah, man," and I'm going to give him a hug. And then I'm going to follow the rest of you.
Kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness.
And you know what? Moonfly, he's kind of a fluffy guy. He's covered in like golden brown, like fluffy fur. It's not too big, but it's not too small either. It's very nice to be hugged by him.
The staircase leads you up to the second floor of the tower. The walls are darker here. They look like angry storm clouds reflected on a still pond. The ground on this floor is covered with a deep layer of thick snow. On the opposite side of the room, you see a staircase continue its path upwards. In the center of the room is a statue of a blue dragon with its wings spread and its mouth wide open.
Whoa.
And before, just so like I can organize some things, I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative for me.
Okay.
This is not an attack encounter, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I
but it just
rolled a
helps
20.
going
Well,
on
no,
this room.
I think I got 16 plus 4, so
God
20.
damn!
Back to normal for me.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
Wow.
I
All right.
used a different
Tahlin
dice.
also rolled a 5, but I think your dex is lower than Talon's.
Probably.
I don't need to organize this. Moonfly got a 20, Ridae got a 19, Tahlin got a 5, Faeyore got a 5, and the tiebreaker goes to Tahlin. So, as you come into this room, Moonfly, you are up first somehow, even though Ridae's in the front.
Okay. Just looking at that statue thing. Okay, I'm just going to. Okay, so I'll just go just a bit in front of Ridae. Oh,
all right.
Okay, so wait. So hang on. Okay, so I see it now. So I'm going to just sort of peek my head out slightly and just take a quick look-see in the room.
Mm-hmm. Just heads up for the movement in this room. It is difficult terrain, so you have your speed is halved.
Is it because of ice?
It's because of the snow. Yes.
Haha, I don't. My boots. I get to ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow.
So don't just zoom all over the place. You have to actually take it one step at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a movement is basically 5.
5, but I'm not saying like you don't just do 5 and then we move on to the next person. It's your movement is halved and you can go as far as you want. It's just each time I need to make sure of something.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Basically, the room is trapped.
The
That's
the floor is lava, but not.
But maybe not. All right. Okay, so are you going to do like a perception check here?
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah.
So that's 21.
21's pretty damn good. You're very wary of that statue. Something's going on with it. It seems very, very dangerous.
Whoa, man, I'm getting like bogus vibes off of that thing, man.
His hackles go up like a cat.
And
Oh yeah.
yeah, and you don't feel it under your feet, but you have a feeling that some of the floor might be booby trapped.
Okay, so I let everyone else know this. Like, hey guys, there's something hinky going on with this room, man. It's like bogus, man. I'm running out of hippie slang. Sorry.
All right.
All
right.
In that case,
So you still have a bit of movement left. You have,
well, then I'm going to take one step forward in.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take another step of movement. Just
wait a minute. Perhaps, and it might not work, but I can ritual cast for 10 minutes, detect magic, and perhaps I can see some of the traps.
Since we're in initiative order, and the rules of initiative is that it's every turn is 6 seconds, either no one does anything for 10 minutes and we just sit here and wait for Faeyore to be done, and that will do that. Or if people want to keep doing stuff while Faeyore is doing that, it's going to be 10 turns.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is then, in that case then, I'm going to just step to the side slightly to let people in, and that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. I think the choice I'm going to make here is that you guys can chill here and take a short rest while Faeyore casts. Faeyore will not be taking the short rest. We'll just be doing the ritual cast. And no one does anything in this room until that is done.
Okay.
Or we can keep moving in the order, and then after 10 turns, Faeyore's detect magic will turn on.
I'm down for a short rest.
Wish I'd used more key points if I knew we were going to take a short rest. So yeah, that's good for me.
I mean, it's up to you guys. Whenever you want to take a short rest, you can. Like, I won't, like, I mean, unless, like, you're in like, serious danger or you're on a time crunch, I won't say no to a short rest.
How much health does a short rest bring back?
You roll as many hit dice as you have. So you can roll, like, you don't have to roll all your hit dice. You have 5 of them because you're level 5.
There we go.
I'm in favor of a short rest. Who else is?
I am.
Ridae will do it if everyone's doing it, but she wants to keep going.
Right.
Like, I think if the option was to keep doing things while Faeyore is casting this ritual, like, Ridae's gonna keep moving through this room. She would try to just move through it.
Okay, so then what I want to say is that if people are taking a short rest, they won't do anything for 10 turns. If you're not taking a short rest, and Faeyore will also do nothing for 10 turns because you're ritual casting.
Yep.
Then Ridae will be doing stuff. Will be doing stuff for those 10 turns. Is that how do you guys feel about that?
When
I mean,
you
it would
say
go quickly
doing
because
something,
Ridae...
if Moonfly were to take out his big long sitar type lute type thing and start playing a song, would that be doing something?
That's under the preview of short rest. You're not doing anything too strenuous.
In that case, Moonfly sits down, goes into a lotus style position, and starts playing a song on his lute sitar thing.
Great. Ridae, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna Okay. Can you describe the statue again for me?
It is a blue dragon with its wings spread out and its mouth wide open.
Okay. And I heard Moonfly say that the bad vibes and some other lingo that Ridae
I believe the word
ignored.
juju may have been thrown around.
Just a whole host of things that Ridae mostly ignored, but know that there's something fucky with the statue. So let's see. I have 40 feet of movement.
All right.
Is there anything else in this room, or is it just sort of like statue in the middle of the room, staircase on the other side?
Yes, and snow on the floor.
Snow on the floor. Okay. So I think I'm going to sort of give the statue a wide berth. I think I'm gonna use 20 feet of my movement at a time as like a, not because I have half movement speed. I'm not obstructed by difficult terrain created by ice or snow, but
Mm-hmm.
more so as in she's being extra cautious. So if she does activate some kind of trap, is there a way that I can say, like, I am deliberately moving slower?
There is no check that will be able to stop you from triggering a thing if it happens. The way this
Okay.
works, I'll give you the game behind this since Scott rolled such a good perception. Every time you step on a square, I'm rolling a d4 to see if there's a trap there.
So then I'm gonna use all 40 feet of my movement because there's no reason not to. So we'll go one at a time.
All right. So immediately, you feel the floor lower beneath you, and you take as the dragon shoots out. You take 5 cold damage halved because you're resistant, halved to 2, and your speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
Moonfly just sees all this happening and suddenly stops playing his sitar and just like, whoa, man, that hurt.
Oh god, you're the jazz stops meme.
I'm not familiar with this meme.
Yeah. Okay. So Ridae gets hit by that. She kind of feels her joints sort of tense up and sort of with reaction to the cold. And okay, so she won't go quite as far as she would have. Okay, next tile.
Yep.
Jesus.
Another one. Yeah. So you're reduced by another 10 feet, and you take 3 cold damage, reduced to 1.
Okay, I get to go one more tile.
Yeah, one more tile. And you're fine. All right. So your speed is reduced to 20 by the start of your next turn, so like you're good for now. So Tahlin, you're taking a rest. Faeyore, and that is when we're gonna start the counter. So you're ritual casting. Moonfly, you're also resting.
He's just like observing everything with sort of a mild, glassy-eyed interest.
Yep. Ridae, we're back up to you, and it is your speed is back to normal.
Go one tile at a time, slowly to the staircase.
Yeah, you make it. You make it all the way to the staircase without any problems.
Right, and I've got cool. I'm here now.
You have 5 more feet.
Yeah, I'm standing. I'm standing on the stairs, just sort of watching everyone sit on the other stairwell. She's like, she leans up against like the icy railing, and it's just like, okay.
Moonfly's just in the corner.
I guess we're waiting for everyone.
My guitar gently about you, man.
She's okay. So yeah, she's gonna sit down on the stairs and just wait because she's not gonna leave them all behind because they're obviously gonna just wait here.
But they're doing a short rest. Yeah.
I guess I don't know. With DM permission, can I join the short rest?
I'm gonna say no because you chose to. That's
fine.
I
just because it was literally only 12 seconds.
2 turns. Yeah.
That it took me to walk across the room.
Flavor wise, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Gameplay wise, I gave you that option and you decided against it.
All right.
So I think then we're just gonna skip.
Yeah, we can skip the rest of it because I did it.
Yeah. Okay. So the ritual casting of Faeyore. We are move back to Faeyore. You obviously there is magic coming from the dragon statue. It shoots a bolt of ray of frost at people and auto hits when you trigger a trap. And since the statue is the statue, I think would be because it glows with, I guess, enchantment. I would assume it's enchantment or evocation. Evocation from the ray of frost because it's attack, or enchantment because it's a statue and statues don't
Cool.
usually do this. And so I guess that's your turn because you figured that out. So Moonfly, what are you doing?
Can I follow the exact same route that Ridae took?
Even if you take this exact same route, I'm going to be re-rolling for every single one because there's no way I can remember what squares have been stepped on and what squares haven't.
Cool. Well, okay.
Do we know whether...
Should we all just go together then?
Yeah.
I was going to say, do we know whether attacking the statue will automatically cause it to set it off? Because I was thinking we just not push it over or something.
You have not been close enough to investigate the statue.
Fair enough. All we know is it does bad shit and there's traps around.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what path we take, really. We could be set off at any point.
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, then I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to follow that path.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you are. You just poke your head out. Hello. Okay,
Yeah.
so
She hears you finish up playing your sitar and just like leans down and is like,
I sling it back over my shoulder. I get up. I stretch a little bit. Take a step forward. I'm going to take a step forward.
You immediately hit a trap. And take
also your movement should be half.
Yes, you're on difficult terrain, so your movement
Not
is
unless
half.
I
Yes,
use feline agility.
Feline agility would double your speed, yes, and you have been not moving, so
Yes.
that makes sense. All right, so your speed is back up to normal. And you take 6 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
So in this instance, could I spend a key point to use patient defense?
What would patient defense do?
Spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
You would have to do it before you got
Damn it.
hit.
Okay, never mind then. So how much damage is that?
Yeah, you take 6 cold
and my
damage.
speed is
Reduced by 10, so it's 30 feet now.
okay. I take another step forward.
You do not press anything. You can keep moving.
Step forward.
You're good? You're good? Rolling a lot of 3s.
God, this is tense. Do you know what this is? This is Dungeons and Dragons Minesweeper Edition.
Kinda
The
is, yeah.
mines are random every time. You roll a roulette.
Step forward
Every
again.
time
Every
you step on a
time.
tile.
Yep, this will be your last one because your speed was
And
reduced.
One last one.
There it is. All right.
I
So
knew I should have taken that key point.
Yeah. Sorry. 1d8. You take 4 cold damage, and your speed is reduced again, but it was already reduced, so you can't reduce it again. And then on your next turn, it'll go back up to normal.
Okay, so you see near the other end of the room a very chilly-looking Moonfly.
Ridae, it's your turn. I don't know if you want to do anything. Okay. Tahlin, it's your turn.
Tahlin will slowly try and step forward each time to get closest to the can because it's ran to the stairs to like an exit, isn't it? I believe if we go in.
Yeah. I think the idea is that Ridae and Moonfly are both trying to just get to the exit.
Okay, so I just have another square after that because that'd be because I moved 25, so I moved 10. There'd be 15 left. Half that round down, that's 5.
Yes. Yeah, you're 5 feet of it. I'm sorry.
No, it's not 5 permanently. It's just 5 for that particular square. After that, I'm only moving like 10 a turn. But
I'm gonna say because 5e doesn't really account for it's 7. It's like 7. It would be 7, but your 7 rounded up is 10. So I'm gonna say you have 10 feet of movement.
So to that, it's just shit. No, I shouldn't have done that. It was 1 at a time, isn't it? So the stairs. Oh yeah, so 1 there. That's the first step. And
no, you're good.
Next step.
You're
Praise
good.
to RN Jesus. That's it then.
You have one more. You have one more
Okay,
square.
and one more. Itsy bitsy.
And you're good. You don't get Talon's perfectly fine and saves against the
Hey, man,
it does not say.
good for you, man.
Tahlin's doing that kind of awkward, like icy step where you got both arms extended, like oh.
Yeah, you're shorter than a lot of people, so it's harder. Faeyore, you're also gonna probably have issues because you're also a shorter person.
Yeah, so wait, I'm on the edge of this step now, right? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Stepping down is not difficult terrain, so it would just be your normal speed. And then is when you start getting difficult terrain. So that would be like 5 feet, and so now you have 10 feet of movement left because it's.
All right, so I stepped here.
We need to get on everyone's shoulders, and then we'll just have one movement at a time.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're fine. And no, the dragon whips around and shoots you for 3 points of cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10, but that doesn't super matter when you don't have any more movement. And Moonfly, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move forward.
All right. You're fine.
And I'm gonna move forward. One more. I'm safe.
And nope, you get shot as you it whips back around a complete 180. So you take 4 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10. So you have, I think you've moved 10 feet so far, and your speed is reduced.
Am I out of the difficult terrain
No.
now?
The stairs is where the difficult terrain ends.
Okay, so how many more feet of movement do I have?
None.
None. Okay, well, I'm just going to stay right here then. Just to... At this point, he's basically a big kangaroo, rabbit, dog, fox, lemur, monkey, man, sickle.
I was going to say, does your fur start turning white prematurely because if your body thinks it's winter or something?
No, his particular species, of which there is no name, doesn't have different color coating, but it does have a slightly different thickness coating depending upon the season.
Wonderful.
And yes, I have completely charted his species, complete, behavioral, sort of stuff.
Cool. So next up is Ridae.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, Tahlin.
Tahlin is going to pull out his javelin and huck it straight at that dragon. You've seen it spin around enough times.
Alrighty.
Sod this! Just pulls it out and then lobs it.
Make me a attack roll. That hits,
It's a 20.
and it's a 20. Yes, it's a 20, and it hits. And it whips around. Roll damage for me. Okay. Cool. It's still together with a 9. With 9 damage, piercing damage. It's still together, but it's very
Bloody
badly
hell.
chipped.
Where is the javelin? Because obviously it's a thrown weapon, so I need to go get it now. And then I've hucked it.
Yeah, it's like in the dragon's wing, I think, or like the body of it. It's kind of embedded in the
Cool.
stone.
I need to go get it then. So I'm moving 10. 1.
Yeah, you have 25 feet of movement. We'll say it's half to
1.
10. All right, hold on.
Hell.
1, and you take 4 points of cold damage, and then you were done moving because it reduces your speed by
Bloody
10.
piece of crap! Says shivering.
I mean,
Faeyore.
well, hey, if we're gonna hit it, I'm gonna hit it with Sacred Flame.
Okay, I guess it auto fails because it's an inanimate object. And so roll damage for me.
16.
Okay. You destroy this statue, and hold on. Yeah, everyone needs to make a dex saving throw for
Even me when I'm technically on the stairs.
Yeah. You're within 30 feet still. Okay, so 10 from Faeyore, 13 from both Tahlin and Ridae, and 22 from Moonfly. Moonfly is the only one who doesn't take damage. Everyone else takes 6 points of cold damage as the dragon explodes into ice.
Moonfly just dodges the shards of ice, just whoa, hey, whoa, ha!
And Ridae halved to 3 for you.
Ridae just
yeah.
looks over the railing of the stairs and it's just like,
Tahlin looks like, oh, we can't all be bloody fast.
Well, now,
I'm doing my movement now.
yes, you step forward and you feel a trigger go down under your feet, but nothing happens.
Woo!
So while this is difficult terrain and all that, we are no longer in initiative order because you guys have destroyed this statue.
There is no
And
trick.
we'll just say that you guys can all make it to the stairs.
Cool.
Fine.
I am
Because-
actually going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Good idea.
Tahlin's going to grab his javelin that's been thrown somewhere in the room.
Yeah, it's probably got thrown out.
Just like stuck in a wall. It just like pulls out like, gah!
I gave myself 6 points of healing, so I'm at 35.
Great.
I'm currently about half-ish at the moment.
Wonderful.
I sort of call out to Faeyore and just like, hey man, like it's like fine if you can't, but can you maybe send some of those like healing vibes my way?
Yeah, who else needs to be healed?
Right here.
Need healing.
Yeah, but I'd rather.
Tahlin said he was
I
at
might just do.
half-ish.
Yeah, I might just do prayer of healing on everybody. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that. We're gonna
let's-
do a prayer of healing on everyone. So you.
That takes 10 minutes, so it's
Woo!
another, so it's another kind of...
Everybody gets
guys are all
12
chilling here for 10
points
minutes.
of healing.
Ooh.
Ridae is just unhappy, but doesn't say anything about it.
Hey man, should we like get in a circle or
Um,
something, man? Get like a drum circle vibe going?
I will slit your throat.
Now, lassie,
Why?
there's no need for that kind of language.
That is.
Really?
Um,
Really? With that icon?
Yay!
Really?
That is.
I knew it was only a matter of time. I knew it, but Capers at
Probably
home
want to switch Faeyore and
in place of to represent a monster. Alex has chosen to take the picture of one of those big ice golem things from fucking Frozen.
That,
You
that,
mean one of them? There's only one.
It
There's
is.
marshmallow.
The,
There's only one.
It is the big marshmallow friend.
It's Marshmallow Man.
His name is Snowball.
I'm not gonna
Snowball,
hug
yes.
this one. I'm just saying.
he is a lovely creature, Scott.
He
You should
just
feel
wants
ashamed.
his tiara.
Guarding the final staircase is the hulking golem of the frozen storm. A towering construction of packed snow and ice. Lightning patterns fork across its barrel chest, and gray storm clouds slowly roll from its mountainous shoulders. In front of it stands a disciple of the storm. You have climbed far. You have overcome the defenses of our tower. Perhaps you possess the qualities the master would find useful. Unfortunately for you, you will never find out. The disciple turns to the frozen behemoth. Destroy them! He points a pale blue finger at you.
At this point,
and the
Moonfly
golem
turns
of the
around to see who's behind him. Like, huh?
There is a wall behind you.
Oh shit, she means us.
The the golem of the frozen storm charges. There is a blood-curdling scream as the disciple of the storm is crushed under the foot of the golem as it lumbers towards you.
As this is happening, Tahlin was literally about to start his Frozen tuba speech again, and like about five words in it, he just sees the guy crushes. Like, oh, there's no point in that. Then that ain't gonna work.
Oh my god, incredible. This man rolled a nat 1 on his wisdom.
I mean, maybe, but really, the module said that happened.
No,
So
I know.
it's like,
But
all right,
basically,
cool.
this man was like, I'm gonna command this giant golem to go kill these people, but stand in front of it. He made that choice.
He went full Prometheus. You never go full Prometheus.
So, Ridae has a 14, Moonfly has a 13, Faeyore has an 8, Tahlin has a 3, and the Golem of the Frozen Storm has a 1. So we're starting off with
Starting
Ridae.
out with me. So I'm going to bonus action rage. This time, you see her mouth sort of morphs, elongates into a sort of like a shortened version of like a crocodile mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to this time I think draw the longsword and the shield. So for this fight, armor
Great.
class will be 18. And I'm going to run up alongside this golem and attack it with the longsword.
Great.
Really? 10?
Yeah, a 10 does not
I have
hit.
a +7.
That's a natural 3 if you roll go over that.
I hate it.
Ridae
I'm
is
gonna
not
attack
having a good
again.
day.
Yep.
25.
25
7
does hit,
slashing
yes.
damage and 1 cold damage.
It does 3 slashing damage, and then it gains 1 hit point. So it does 2 slashing damage.
Healy time.
I hate it here.
Alright. It's Moonfly's
I
turn
fucking
now.
throw the longsword across the room. It's gone. I'm not holding this longsword anymore.
I come up right next to the ice behemoth, and I.
Oh, sorry, that was magical. Okay, sorry. It's a magical longsword, so it does actually do magical damage.
Oh.
So it does take the full 7 slashing damage plus plus 1.
So -1. 7
so
minus
6.
1. Okay.
Yeah, 7 minus 1. So that's
Okay,
6.
then I don't yeet the
6
longsword
total
across
slashing.
the room.
Okay,
Now
so
it's
I've come
turn.
up next to the big ice golem thing. What's its actual name? Sorry.
Golem of the Frozen Storm.
I come up next to the ice golem, for brevity's sake, and I punch it because that's what I do.
Cool.
It's my thing. 14.
That hits.
Okay,
Just
so
barely.
that's 6 points of damage.
That is 3 points of bludgeoning
Extra
damage.
Punch it again.
Cool.
24. 7
That
points of
hits.
damage.
That is also 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Then I'm going to spend 1 key point to cast Flurry of Blows. It is 1 key point, isn't it?
Alrighty.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Well, it should say the cost, but I'm sure.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure
1 key
it's
point. So I get to make 2 bonus action unarmed strikes. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. 19.
That hits.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
And one last one. 23.
That hits.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well,
All right.
I just basically go. Pah, 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 pah.
Yep.
You know,
Faeyore.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do this for funsies. I'm going to put on I'm going to use my Gauntlet of Dominion, I think it's called.
Hextor's Gauntlet of Dominion.
Yeah.
All right. Read the description since you're using it for the first time.
It
here.
is a black iron spiked gauntlet that oils itself with blood and sweat. Once per day, you may clench the gauntlet into a fist before you. You may cast command as a bonus action, targeting a creature that can hear and see you within 60 feet. Each round that you maintain concentration and keep your fist clenched for up to 1 minute, you can cast command again as a bonus action, but you must target the same creature within each round. So, yeah,
Wonderful.
so I'm going to cast command with the gauntlet.
All right. So it needs to make a wisdom save, I believe.
That is what I'm trying to look up now. Yep.
Yep. Wisdom save. Target must succeed on wisdom saving throw.
God
It's
damn
got a
it.
16, so it does pass the command. Alrighty. So that's your turn, or are you gonna bonus action do anything?
I think the command was a bonus action.
Command is a bonus action only if you succeed on the first one.
Okay. Then no, I'm not going to do anything. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Tahlin.
Tahlin's going to draw his Karmic Club, which is a magic doodad he has acquired over his travels. The weapon, Great Club, usually has a handguard with wicked bone spines jutting out of it. Its hilt or haft is wrapped with stingray skin leather. Whenever a creature successfully lands a melee attack against you, if that creature is in your threatened area, you may use your reaction to make a melee attack against that creature with your karmic weapon. So it also helps.
Okay. So if it attacks you, you can use your reaction.
And not only
to
that,
hit
because it's magic, it shouldn't get halved in any damage.
Mhm.
So Tahlin's
That's true. It's a +1 great axe. We're great.
Tahlin's going to pull out this big old nasty looking leather and spiky club, run up, and then smash him straight in the kneecaps with it. The bigger they are!
The bigger you miss. That's a 12. So that does
I
not
just
hit.
whiff and spin, so then I'll take another strike. Okay, once more with feeling.
That's an 11. That also misses.
Oh boy, it's going to be one of them days.
Yeah. As you guys all surround the golem, it's the golem's turn, and it slams its big fist together, and everyone around it, so Tahlin, Moonfly, and Ridae, need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's 21.
19.
23.
Nice. Okay, so all of you take 6 thunder damage, but you are not pushed back. You took half damage, and you are not pushed. And you hold your ground. And that's thunder damage, not cold damage. Ridae, you're up next.
I'm gonna try and bite. I'm gonna try and do a chomp. Because if I hit,
A big chomping.
then I get to regain hit points equal to my Constitution modifier.
Fun.
So that is a 21.
21 hits.
And that's gonna do 6 piercing damage, and I gain 3 hit points.
All right.
And then
so it takes 3 hit points, and you you gain 3 hit points. It's not how it's supposed to work, but it just so happened to work out that way.
And I'm going to so that's a 19 to bite.
That hits.
And that is 8 piercing damage, and I will just take another. I'll take that 3
4
health, and I'll be back up to 47. I'm back to full.
Nice. Cool. All right. So, Moonfly, it is your turn.
Okay, so this creature is made up of ice, right? So what's the floor made out of?
Lava.
Also, ice. Very, very thick ice, like floor ice, like concrete ice. Like, don't try to melt it, or don't try to, like, just break it ice.
That's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to try, with your permission, to use my elemental attunement to sort of fuse one of the ice golem's feet to the floor.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I thought you were not gonna use this skill. I looked at that skill and I was like, that's a dumb skill. No one's gonna use it. Oh my
Much
god!
Like prestidigitation before it, elemental attunement for the Way of the Four Elements monk is vastly underrated. The question is, are you going to allow this? Because I'm fine if you can't.
I'm gonna say this goes under the purview of like cause earth, fire, water, or mist that you can see within a 1 foot cube to shape itself into a crude form. Like, I think that's kind of how it goes out. I almost think it's gonna need to make a dex save, because you are like trying to like.
Why doesn't it make my dex save against my key point spell save DC?
I like that. It's gonna make a dex save to try to like rip its foot away as you try to like.
So you just what you see Moonfly just sort of wave his hands in the air and just then sort of just like point his hands towards one of this creature's feet.
Amazing, awesome. All right, so it's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. It got an 11.
That fails.
Yeah, that fails. Your key save is 15. And I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
Oh, shit, thank you.
And secondly, I'm gonna say this goes under the restrained. So not grappled, but restrained.
So its foot is now part of the floor, essentially.
It's attached to the floor, but it could pull itself off if it rolled a good enough strength save. But that's an action it needs to take.
Right, so that's my action for my turn.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Faeyore.
Alright, so I'm gonna move up there so I can get, like, close enough to it. And I am, at this case, I guess, do I wanna just go for it? No, I'll do this first. Alright, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians on myself. And I'm going to, basically everybody's cool except for the golem.
Mm-hmm. How big is that? Is that aura? Is like what's the diameter on it?
Feet. Wait, I think.
All
Let me double check. Hold on. Yeah, 15 feet. And there are books flapping like wings as my guardians, and there are quills flying around me.
Very dangerous.
Whoa, man.
So it's going to take damage on its turn, yes?
Yes, it will.
Tahlin, it's your turn.
Well, Tahlin's not much for synergy, he's more for direct action. but what he does know is he sees that one leg is frozen. So he's not going to go for that one because he doesn't want to release it. So he's going to immediately go for the other leg to try and help see if he can timber this thing down.
Alrighty.
So he's going to go in with the karmic club.
Mm-hmm.
Good thinking, lad! And then he runs up to the other leg and karmic clubs it.
That's a 9. A 9 misses. Karmic club's
Does he
9.
get advantage?
Yes, he does have advantage because it's you have advantage. So you get to roll again.
There we go, and
14. We'll just say the 9 didn't count. So 14 does hit barely.
clang, and then
Does 4 bludgeoning damage. That's you're rolling that one on that attack or that damage, which
You
sucks.
can reroll it.
It's
You can
you
re-roll
can
it.
re-roll it because great weapon fighting. You can re-roll it.
nice.
So just
Yeah!
11.
11. So you do 11 damage, bludgeoning damage, and it does actually hit with full damage because you're using a magic weapon. Wonderful.
And I still got my second attack.
Yeah.
Time for another one. Swing it a ding. That definitely hits. At an
Yes.
18.
There's yes. Hold on. I have not. I did this. This is my fault. You should be adding +1 to this both times, and I didn't do that. So you're adding +1 to damage. So you did 12 bludgeoning damage instead of 11.
And this should be doing.
And I just changed it on your character sheet, so it should fix it for
Thank
next
you
time. But
kindly.
18 definitely hits.
And
And then if you click the Karmic Club, it should have the new damage because it's a +1 club. So
5.
you can re-roll it.
you can re-roll it. Yep, because it was a 1.
Yeah! 11.
Another 11 bludgeoning damage. And you guys are fucking working together to wail on this thing. I love it. And the Golem of the Frozen Storm is gonna go. I'm gonna roll something real fast.
Starts its turn. Does it take damage now or after it does its thing?
It's as it starts its turn. So yeah, it's gonna take damage right now.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. 17.
Alright, so it passed, so it takes half of this.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes 5 damage.
5. Sorry, did you roll 10 damage?
I rolled a 10.
Okay,
I rolled a 10
so it takes,
and it takes 5.
okay, it takes 5 radiant damage, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, and then it's going to make 2 slam attacks against Ridae. So 14, so that misses. And that's another 14, so that misses again. Alright. So, next up is Ridae.
It's
Guys are
me.
bullying this man. This
Bully.
poor golem.
Flushes it down.
Not
the toilet.
touching, can't get mad. Not touching, can't get mad.
I'm going to hit it with that long sword.
Take his lunch money.
25.
25 hits.
So it does 10 slashing, but
one
heals
cold.
for that one cold. So
Yeah, so it's
9
9.
slashing.
9 slashing damage. Wonderful.
We're gonna try and hit again. That's a 26.
That hits. And it's bloodied, by the way.
And that's gonna do 11 slashing minus the one cold, so 10 slashing.
Cool. Alright, it's bloodied. Bloodied this thing that's supposed to be a very hard fight. Moonfly, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to just unarmed strike it again. That's a 15.
15 hits.
8 points of damage.
I have 2, 4.
Extra attack, unarmed strike. Watch off! 11.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then my final bonus action, I'm just filling it up with another 25. That's a big kick.
That hits.
And that's 10 points of damage.
Wonderful. Have 2, 5. Just a reminder, your staff does, or quarterstaff does more damage. You can hit with the quarterstaff and then switch to unarmed strike.
I mean, kind of, because it does more damage when it's two-handed. So yeah, it could do that.
But that's the point of the staff, is that you hit it and then you come in for the unarmed strike because you get to do it on a bonus action.
Okay, I assumed that was a kicking sort of thing. Actually, I'm sticking. This is, if I don't do it, it's because it's a stylistic choice.
All right, yeah, ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, Faeyore.
I'm going to reach out my hand towards it, and I'm gonna touch it and cast Inflict Wounds.
Love it.
Or I'm gonna try.
Yep, and you have advantage because he did not pull himself out.
So let's see if I get natural 20.
Is this still with
I got an 18.
Okay, that hits.
So he takes 3d10. He takes, oh god, what a shitty roll. Takes 11 points of damage.
It's necrotic damage, I think.
Yep.
And that he doesn't like it. It's not a good thing, not a good feeling. But Tahlin, it's your turn.
Tahlin raises the great club, keeps an eye on everyone's melee, swirling around, like does like a running slide between the legs, comes up, goes for the non-fused leg, and then smashes into it with the great club.
Mm-hmm.
Comic club.
18 hits.
Comic club.
All right, that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
You shout that every time you try and hit with it.
Oh my god.
Comic club. I have the power.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
it's a natural 19. I got every time I roll over it because
Crit.
It's a crit. It's a crit.
And
wonderful. So that is 15 halved to... Oh, no, not halved, because it's a magic. So 15, and it is hurting. Like...
that leg is barely there.
Really, really hurting.
And he's gotta make a wisdom saving throw now.
Yeah, he sure does. Actually, no, he doesn't, because even if he fails, even if he passes, he dies.
Okay,
he dies. He has 1 health left.
Oh, so the book's just slam on him one last hurrah.
Wow, that is good. That I can't even be mad.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I can't be mad. That was so good. That was such a clean fight. I love that shit.
That was absolutely ingenious.
That was a lot better than our last final boss fight.
Oh god.
Who said this was the final boss fight?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, I'm just saying in general, it was better than the last, the final boss fight.
The last, hard fight we had to do where we
had.
literally just fucking died.
Everybody died.
Yep.
You had to give us pity health to keep us going.
Yeah.
How long does Spirit Guardians last?
I think it lasts 10 minutes. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So you can choose to turn it off, or you can just immediately run up the stairs.
Let's just immediately run up the stairs. It's coming with me.
Yeah, that thing falls to the floor, and Ridae and everyone just we fucking
sprint. You feeling real good, real powerful? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Feeling good.
Good. Yeah. As you should, as you deserve.
I was about to say, but I was about to say, before we do that, can Tahlin use his what's it called?
Second wind?
Yeah, the second wind to buff his health back up.
Absolutely.
So that's just 1d10 plus 5, 8 health.
You exit to the tower's flat, smooth roof. Floating 10 feet from the floor at its center is a single glowing sphere of brilliant white light. Below the orb, a human stares at you through light wisps of snow. This is contrasted by the raging storm which consumes the tower. Dark clouds twist in a slow-moving vortex. You are within the eye of the storm. His robes billow and nipple. Really? Ripple.
Ripple.
Billow.
His robes
Ripple.
billow and nipple. It was designed by Joel Schumacher.
Put a bloody shirt on!
Yeah, he's not wearing
Cold
a
out
shirt.
here.
Billow and
His rock hard nipples.
billow.
You can cut ace with them things!
That's the point. With a strange
Oh my God.
updrafter point. I wouldn't expect you to understand. The cold is cleansing in a way that fire cannot be. Fire is destructive. The flames consume the world and can transform it all to ash. Ice can be used to create, to protect, and to clear out the weight of the snow. The sick and weak are broken by the cold. Only the strongest trees in the forest can withstand the fury of the storm. In the end, only I, Rel Faha, will be left to walk these frozen lands while all the others watch me from their icy prisons.
Mid monologue, Ridae fucking swings her.
Alright,
Yeet!
hold on.
He's just like arms wide open, like being all grandiose, and she's just like, "You're a tool."
This dude with his shirt off, like big old like robe shit flying up. Yes, look at me, and you're just like, he's wide open target. Just wait.
Yeah. It's everything you want, like whenever you're watching a TV show and the big bad evil guy is monologuing and you're just like yelling at the protags like, "Oh my god, just make him stop." Ridae does it.
All right. So,
I'm glad you did that instead of what I was going to do, which was try and have a long and philosophical discussion about the nature of balance in nature and stuff.
Ridae would have clobbered you and then attacked him.
Finally, I
I got
rolled
17.
good. A 19. Yes.
first things first, I think, Faeyore, when you were in turn order downstairs, that was like 2 turns with Spirit Guardians on. We're going to say coming up the stairs was another 6 seconds, so that's 3 turns. You have 7 turns left on your Spirit Guardians.
Cool.
And make sure to keep track of that, because I have a lot of stuff
I will need
going
to
on.
I will need to rage again. I dropped my rage coming up the stairs.
Yeah, I think because you didn't get hit and you didn't do damage for 6 seconds, so you lost your rage.
Okay.
So this is, just to clarify, me having my turn now is the 7th turn.
It was you coming up the stairs was turn 3.
Okay, turn 3.
Yes. So
This
next
is turn
turn.
four.
What number?
No,
So my next one
Yeah,
is 4.
next one is 4. Yeah. So every time on your turn, which is your fucking first. Faeyore, well, it's a surprise round, and Ridae is the only one who I think attacked and like was the one who was like, I attack. So Ridae is gonna be the only one who gets surprised. But the order is Faeyore at 19, Moonfly beats Relfaha in a tie. Moonfly has a 17. Relfaha also has a 17, but it's going to go after. Ridae has a 7, and Tahlin has a 4. First things first, before you came up the stairs, he had already cast Wind Wall. It keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. So like arrows, boats, and ordinary projectiles launched at the target are deflected and automatically miss.
It does damage though, right? Go through it.
No, it's only when it appears. Yep. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. That's only when it appears. Okay. So, Ridae, you're up first since you got this attack, or you got the surprise off.
Great. So I'll bonus action use my last rage. And then I've got the longsword and the shield, so my AC is still that 18. And I'm going to swing.
Cool.
That was a 12.
That does not hit.
Didn't think so. And a 13.
13 also does not hit.
And I will say that the rage this time is still the bite. So when she rages, her mouth transforms back into that crocodile snout.
All right, Faeyore, you're up first.
So going through the wind wall is fine.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going up to him. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Cool.
God damn it. That's a 10.
Yeah, 10 does not hit.
Cool. That's my turn.
Alrighty. And you're down another turn on the Spirit Guardian's Moonfly.
Okay, so I'm gonna go do over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take out my.
You're going right next to Rel, in front of Ridae.
Okay, so maybe I'll go around a little bit. I'll go like here. That's still right next.
Okay, I know. I'm not saying like that's a bad place to be. I'm explaining where you went.
Back I go to that place, and I'm going to take out my bag of magic powder, and so I reach into this bag of magic powder and go like pocket sand, and then
okay, yeah. I think we determined before this started. Read the description on it first, and then we'll talk about what we determined.
A bag of magic powder with 1 charge per day. When used on a creature, you roll 1d100 and have the effect chosen from the Wild Magic Surge table.
Okay. This is an unwilling creature. We talked about this. We decided that it is a ranged attack. You are in close quarters, which means that you have disadvantaged on this ranged attack.
Did we decide that?
That was the first. You asked me. You're like, "How does this work when attacking someone?" I said it's either going to be a dex save or.
I meant in regards to like the effects on the sorcerer's mild magic. I missed you saying that.
Molly, we remember that conversation.
I suggested that it be some kind of attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that being. I just don't remember it happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so
I don't think it makes sense for it to be a ranged attack at disadvantage because you're throwing powder on someone. You can't really do that from a distance.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Like, we'll say 10 feet away is silly.
It's a ranged attack, but it's not disadvantage.
Okay, so that would be. So I'll be using dexterity for that.
Yes.
Okay, just trying to remember how I.
Dexterity. I guess you're not proficient in fucking sand.
Okay, yeah, no. Oh, so it'll be +4.
Yeah, it would just be plus your dexterity.
Okay, so that's 11.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
So I reach into this weird little bag, pull out some powder, and go like ha, and then throw it in the air, and the swirling wind around him just carries it off. Into the sunset.
It just goes push. So unfortunately, that cool ass thing that you could have done didn't happen.
Can't use that for another day.
Yeah,
Whoopsies.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Some poor farmer, like 2 miles away, just randomly turns into a chicken.
Wonderful. All right. So now it is Relfa's turn. Oh no, you still have a bonus action.
Because I took that as an attack. Okay.
Well, it's not, okay. It is not a monk weapon. I will say that powder is not a monk weapon.
That's a very good point. It's not. So could I do an unarmed strike as a bonus action?
You could do flurry of blows, but
flurry of blows isn't an.
Yeah, or expend a key point if you wanted to do flurry of blows. But because you're not attacking with a monk weapon, you cannot do the bonus action unarmed strike.
Okay, but I could do flurry of blows.
Yes.
To give me 2 unarmed strikes.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, then, I will actually do just that. I will expend 1 key point to give me an unarmed strike with my Phantom Fist. So is that 1d6 plus 1d4 or just the 1d4?
It should be just 1d4. It should be. I mean, you gotta attack it first. You gotta
Right, but
Okay.
he's asking if he does the 1d6 unarmed strike damage plus the 1d4 Phantom Fist damage.
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, you add it if you hit. If you don't hit, then it doesn't do it. But yes,
Okay, so that's 24.
that hits. So yes, you will be adding Phantom Fist.
And that's
Right,
5
bludgeoning.
and plus 3.
So it's 7 bludgeoning damage, and he gets thrown back 10 feet.
And can I have him? Yeah, that's exactly.
Yep.
the-
I was presuming
totally in
straight
that
back from
direction.
you. Yeah.
And then can I move forward 10 feet and use my second bonus action given by my flurry of bows to hit him again
You
with the
started
Phantom Fist?
here. Yeah, you have the movement.
Okay, so once again, unarmed strike. Oh, that's a
That's
a nat
a
one.
natural 1.
Is the top of this tower open air?
Yep, sure is.
You
Okay.
stumbled onto my plan.
So that's a 6. You
Okay.
didn't hurt yourself. Yeah. All right. So now it's his turn, and wisdom saving throw. Yes. It's a 12, so he misses.
Ooh.
Fails.
That is 9
Nice.
points of
All right.
damage.
All those books and quills doing stabs and smacks.
Yeah.
Getting slapped in the face by
Yeah.
copies of Lord of the Rings. It
Um,
hurts.
Hey, Molly. Hey, Molly.
Yep.
Guess what I get to cast
Mhm.
finally?
Oh god. Call lightning.
Yes, I get to
Oh,
cast
no.
Call Lightning. Finally, I have, for context, I have a Tempest cleric who has not gotten the opportunity to cast Call Lightning despite having it for like 3 levels right so far. She just hasn't gotten the
Okay,
opportunity.
so first she tried to cast it on a kraken.
He's immune to
Krakens are
lightning
immune to
damage.
lightning damage. Second, she tried to kill a man in the middle of a horse race arena and was promptly counterspelled by all of the referees and then hauled off to jail. So, like, you've only had 2 opportunities to cast the spell, and one of them was a kraken and one of them was murder.
Great. All right. So, the point is going to be, here. Because I guess that's actually no. If I do it like here, okay. So in between Faeyore, Moonfly, and Ridae, all 3 of you need to be making a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so sorry, is that including me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Nat.
Ooh, not
20.
bad. 20.
Tahlin doesn't need to
Dexterity
make it.
saving throw.
Only Moonfly.
thank
Moonfly,
God.
Faeyore, and Ridae.
Oh, 11.
All right. What'd you get, Faeyore?
A nat 20.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s.
Yeah. Both Ridae and due to the fact that there's already a storm going on, it does more damage. And Ridae and Faeyore both take half damage, so you both take 14 points of lightning damage, while Moonfly takes the full 28.
Woo!
Oh, well, then I'm down.
Yep.
Spicy.
Shit.
I love Call Lightning! I love Call Lightning!
I had such plans.
Yeah, you sure did.
I
Whoops, you're dead. Sorry.
Well, you're not dead. You're just down.
I know he's not dead. He's just got fried by lightning and he's passed out on the floor.
So you see a big flash of light, and you see Moonfly looking slightly charred, all of his fur standing on end, and it just says, "Whoa," and then falls over.
And because you're down now, he can move without taking an opportunity attack. And he is gonna go
Faeyore, get me up quick, please.
over
I
here.
get it.
And okay. I think that's all he does. Cool. That's his turn.
I was doing so well.
Ridae, it's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm going to. Okay, I have enough movement to follow him to the other edge of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing real close to the edge of this tower now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just run up and, like, using, like, my shield, push him off the tower?
Sure. I also would like to note, since it's a spellcasting focus, he has the orb. It doesn't move because it's fucking part of the map.
Literally
but
just
yeah,
gonna ask.
I should have specified that early on. He does have the orb in it because it's his spellcasting focus.
Wait, he has the orb in his hand
Yes,
or in
So
he's
the
holding
like-
it.
it's like-
it's part of he just like yeah. He was like
Okay.
holding it above his head pretty much, and it like float. It's a spellcasting.
He's
focus.
got the whole
Yeah.
orb in his
Yeah.
hands.
motherfucker. I was gonna attack the orb.
He's a knockoff Saruman.
All right. That would be a strength contest.
Oh, if he starts singing like the troll
Yeah.
song.
Strength contest?
I have advantage on strength checks.
Yep. He rolled a 5.
I rolled an 11.
All right.
But
So
I beat him.
Okay. So some things happen now. You
Oh dear.
push him off, and he smirks at you as you do so,
Oh, fuck.
and casts Featherfall. And as he casts, Featherfall,
Sure.
I guess we still have time because Featherfall halves his speed, so he doesn't take 60 feet per round. This is a tower that's 6 story or 5 stories tall. So on his turn, he will be on the ground, but he is currently falling. Yep.
So we gotta go all the way down there now.
Shit.
And with the orb no longer on the tower, as Relfaha's feet leave the edge of the tower, a huge
God damn
crack
it.
splits it. The ice monolith groans and shifts under your feet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I mean, are we still in initiative order?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
And next
I'll-
I guess yeah.
I'll
you have
move
some
that
movement
20
left.
feet back towards the stairs down and just say, "Motherfucker, we gotta go down."
As you walk towards the staircase, and you do make it there, with the focus of the storm gone, there is no magic to hold the tower of cloud, ice, and lightning together. The ground beneath your feet cracks and breaks. The cracks spread across the floor and turn into great fissures. The floor gives way, and you fall through billowing clouds and arcs of lightning. You land in a heap, 2 floors down into thick snow. And the tower is collapsing behind you. So we are going to move back to the dragon room.
Oh god.
Good thing
Dragon's
we killed that
broken.
dragon.
Because you guys, I believe you like here.
I
So
was right next to him.
Moonfly does not land on his feet like you would think a cat dog person would. He just lands face first.
I mean, you're unconscious.
Yeah, he lands face first in the snow.
Yeah. You don't take any damage though because you are on the snow. And actually Ridae is like right next to Faeyore. I guess we don't have to be in. I'm gonna keep initiative order for if you guys get out and can fight him. But for right now, we're gonna be out of initiative order so we can talk about what's happening here. You kind of expedited this tower falling apart. This is going to be 3 skill checks, 1 on each floor. If you fail all 3 of them, you do not make it out of the tower and you die. If you get a nat 1 on any of them, you do not make it out of the tower and you die. But all of you will have to make these checks, and you cannot give the help action, and Moonfly is still down. So maybe we will stay in initiative order just so we can keep death saving throws going, and you guys can each individually take the checks as you want to.
Just remind me, for the capers at home, how does inspiration work?
Inspiration gives you basically advantage. Anytime you roll a d20 and you don't like the result, you can roll it again.
Okay.
But
so
only
it's
once.
a re-roll, not advantage.
It's a re-roll. But it has to be your roll, and it has to be a d20.
Okay.
Okay, so I think the way this is
keeping that in mind for my death saves.
Yeah, the way this is going to work, because obviously it wouldn't be cool of me to just say you have to make the check or you don't get out. I'm going to give you 2 rounds to get out of each floor. Okay? Is that fair?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to.
We can't see the turn order.
Yes, because Roll 20 doesn't. I can see it. I will tell you who's next. And stuff. And if you ask me, like, okay, who's up next? Okay. So Ridae, you just did your turn. We'll start. Yes. So the first turn on this floor will be Tahlin, and I will read you the thing. Tremors intensify as you wade through the deep snow towards the stairs. A bolt of lightning strikes the wall ahead of you. It begins to crumble and threatens to block your way down the tower. So this will be an athletics check to make it to the stairs.
Okay.
Tahlin, you can either you can use this first round to do whatever you want, or you can just bolt for the door for the exit.
Well, I'm gonna have to take this test one way or the other, so I may as well try and bolt for the exit. I can't help anyone else. I can't physically.
If you make the check on your first turn, you're not going to be able to do anything on your second turn. You're going to be gone. You're going to be on the next floor.
Is there any way I can help anyone else? I don't think there is.
You can give you can give someone the help action.
If you, I have a -2 in athletics.
Okay, yeah, I'll help Faeyore then.
Well, Alex said that we can't give help on those checks, right?
I think that was under the condition of if it was one turn, but since we're doing 2 turns each, I think you can.
Right. The problem is that someone needs to get.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Someone needs to revive Moonfly.
And Faeyore.
I mean, I've also got.
Faeyore is like the only one who can do that.
I've got 3 health potions though too.
Health potions. Drinking a health or giving a health potion to someone else is a full action. Yeah. So the dilemma here is that Tahlin can give you the help action, but it would only be for the medicine check. That it would have to be on a skill check, or an attack. It would be on the medicine check to maybe stabilize Moonfly, but it would not be on your athletics check because I assume you're not making the athletics check this turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So Tahlin would have to use his first turn to help with someone who would want to make it on their first turn, and he can't. But like the way this works out, his second turn needs to be the check, or he doesn't make it out.
All right, I would say just do the check then.
I'll just do the check then. So that's the athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
You pass. So Tahlin, with a 16, Tahlin bolts towards the stairs and makes it back downstairs, and we will catch up to him in a moment. And it's
in a bit.
It's now Fayore's turn.
I give Scott's character the health potion.
All right, that's your full action. Roll that health.
Hold on, I did not have my heal.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 on a regular one, yeah.
6 points of healing.
Moonfly is back up with 6 HP.
Whoa, man. What happened, man? How do we get back downhill, man?
Oh, we
need
gotta
to
go.
Okay. It just accepts it.
And so now it's your turn.
Oh, okay, so So, athletics check, you say?
Yeah, it's an athletics check.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 7. So I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Alrighty.
It's a 7 again!
Oh my god!
Oh.
Okay.
Look,
Um,
it's the
God.
final boss all over
Mhm.
again.
You make it to the stairs, but you tumble down. And we'll for flavor, this kind of happens at the end while everyone else is getting out. But as you just make it out at the last second, and an avalanche falls down behind you and gets you stuck, and you take a few precious seconds to dig yourselves free, meaning that you will only have one action on the next floor.
Okay, then.
You'll be
This
taking
is
your
going
you'll take, yeah,
great.
you'll be taking your first action to get out of the ice. Your second action will be the check.
Okay.
Rel makes it to the ground. Ridae.
All right, we'll make that athletics check. Do I have advantage on that? Yes.
It's on a
No,
saving throw.
Hold on. No,
Okay.
I know. No, okay. Sorry, I was looking at one of the magic items I have. No, okay, so it's just a 9. I rolled a 1 on that
Oof.
athletics.
All right. So you two make it to the stairs and kind of get pushed back at the last second into the avalanche. And your first turn will be spent pulling yourself out of the snow. And we will skip to the Faeyore to get since everyone's out so far. Faeyore, you're the last one here. This is your last turn.
Yep. 17 minus 2.
You make it.
15.
You make it down. Fucking Faeyore and Tahlin, no problem. Everyone else, problems.
That's so upsetting. I have a +8 to
Yeah.
athletics.
I've got a +5. Oh god, I can see the stupid face again. Oh no.
We move down to the next floor. We're gonna say Faeyore and Tahlin.
Oh god, he's still there! The guy's tied up there!
You left him.
Oh yeah.
You left him tied up. I forgot about that.
He's signed up with an ice death cult.
Oh,
Play stupid games.
No, win stupid prizes. Yeah. All right.
He had some jerky before he died. It's better than nothing.
So Moonfly, you spend your first turn getting out of the snow. Rel, does whatever Rel's doing outside. Ridae, you also take your first turn just getting outside. Let me read the description of here.
Please tell me if we get out alive, we're gonna murder this fuck.
To your horror, the huge round pillars which hold up the ceiling here shatter under the weight of the upper floors cascading down upon them. You can see the way down, but the path to safety takes you between the crumbling pillars. You will your feet to move. This is a wisdom check.
Oh, thank God, I get advantage on those.
Fuck me.
Oh no, wait, against magic. Never mind.
This ain't magic. Technically, it's a destruction of magic. Roleplays wise, it's magic. Gameplay wise, it's not.
Fuck.
First one to actually go here is Tahlin.
Oh boy. Come on. Oh no.
7. So you make it to the stairs, but you only are able to make your feet move at the very last second. And you make it out just as the floor is destroyed, and you, like everyone else, kind of get shoved forward. And it takes you a second to get you're made prone by the crumbling behind you, and it will take you your first turn to get up on the next round, the next floor. But you do make it down there. Faeyore, you're up.
I'll give the help action to Ridae.
All right. Moonfly.
Sorry, is this a wisdom check or wisdom save?
Wisdom check. It specifically says check.
22.
You make it. You get it. You're like, fuck this. Feet go, and you just kind of flip your way over and make it down the stairs, no problem.
My line of sight because of the pillars is obstructed of the guy who's tied up, so I don't see him, so I don't feel bad.
Rel is doing whatever he's doing out there. And Ridae, it's your turn again, and you have the help action. So you have advantage on this wisdom check.
I have advantage on this wisdom check. I have a -2 mod to wisdom. So I got a 13.
You make it. You make it down the stairs. You with the help, Faeyore, looks at you, and I think Faeyore gives you some words of encouragement, and Ridae is like, "Let's fucking move." And you make it down the stairs. And Faeyore, you're the last one to make this check.
Woo! 23!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 23. Faeyore is fucking moving like the wind. All right, so you guys make it down to the ground floor. Tahlin's the only one who got messed up on that one. Finally, you can see the open doorway. The thunderous crash of pillars collapsing is deafening. The force from above knocks the deadly icicles free from the ceiling, and they begin to plunge into the floor like the biting teeth of a white dragon. Every second that passes, the exit becomes more and more obstructed, and soon it will be barred completely. This is an acrobatics check, and the DC is slightly higher.
Oh,
So
God.
we start with Moonfly.
Oh, sorry, with me. Okay. Got a +7 to acrobatics. Let's hope it works out okay for me. 10.
You can also give someone the help action. You can spend your first turn giving the help action.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to give the
help
help action to Faeyore.
Cool.
Alrighty. Rel is doing what he's doing, and it's Ridae's turn again.
I will I think I'll give the help action to Tahlin.
Thank you.
Alrighty. That will not work because Tahlin only has one turn this time. So
right.
If you're thinking about the turn order, you will go again before he gets to go once. Because he has to go. He spends his first turn getting up.
Okay, well, I can't see the turn order, so I don't know when he was supposed to go.
He goes next. But even then,
Okay.
even without the turn order, you would need to make the check before he can make even his first check.
Okay, then I will.
Just book it. It's okay.
I mean, I'll give the help action to Moonfly then.
Okay. Faeyore.
I will. Can I give the help?
Because we skipped Tahlin.
I'll give the help action to Tahlin.
You can't.
Oh.
Again, Tahlin just did his first turn.
Right, he used his turn to get out.
Oh, right. Yes, he used his turn to get out. Faeyore, you can't give the help action, but you'll be wasting the help action that Moonfly gave to you.
Oh, I see. So I have to go. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, so I'm making an acrobatics check.
Yes.
Cool. Well, actually, would I...
You still have bonus actions. If you have a bonus action spell that you want to cast that could help him,
that's what I'm thinking, but it's not I don't think it's a bonus action. I was going to cast guidance on him.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not a bonus action.
I mean, it doesn't, if you think you can make this check without Moonfly's help, go ahead. Go ahead and cast guidance.
I have no confidence in that.
Okay.
Bolt is fine.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to help, man.
Hold on, is this a bonus? No, these are all actions. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Acrobatics with advantage.
Oh, thank God, because I rolled shit. That's a 13. That was my best one.
You you are hit as you come out of you kind of try to duck and dive and weave, but you do make it out the door. It's just when we get out there, if you guys are gonna chase down Rel, you will be stunned for your next turn.
Okay.
That's the penalty that I can come up with right now. Moonfly.
Okay, acrobat. No one's trying to help me, are they? So,
Ridae.
I did.
oh yeah, oh you did.
I
Okay,
gave you the help action.
thank you very much. Okay, so forgot about that. So, acrobatics with advantage. 27. So I rolled a nat 20.
Fantastic. You make it out. No fucking problem. You expertly dodge these icicles. And the next up is Ridae.
All right, fingers crossed. I got a +5 acrobatics. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
You do a cartwheel.
Right.
You do a cartwheel out the door.
Yeah. So you also expertly flip through here. And Tahlin, your turn. None of you have failed all three. All of you succeeded already on one of them. So there's no, unless you roll a natural 1, there's no way you could die.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, so acrobatics. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. Huddle!
Oh,
No.
no way.
Yeah, so that's a natural 1. Tahlin, as you all get out of the building, one icicle comes down and just goes straight through Tallin's head. And he is standing there before you. You still see him. He's standing, but there is no life in those eyes.
Did he make it out the door?
Yes.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just be stunned for a second.
You are stunned for a second, but I know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
If this was on any other floor, you wouldn't be able to do it.
I've been saving this one.
All right, so let's get you outside.
I was gonna say Tahlin's last words before the icicle gets to him. They're like, "Come on, everyone, we gotta get out!" And then it just forget about me, just go ahead. And then the fucking icicle just spears him. But if there's gonna be some shenanigans,
Oh god, this is such a dramatic climax.
well, when we're running down the building, all I can think of is like in the Hobbit movies when they just randomly have like the theme park ride moments. It's like that. It's just like dodging shit and running down.
So you guys all make it outside, and in the distance, it's hard to see, but since the wind is clearing, you can see Relfaha running away with the orb in hand. He's quite a bit of distance away from you, but he is not totally out of reach. Tahlin is fully dead. Faeyore is up next, but stunned because she failed that save. And Moonfly, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use feline agility to move 80 fucking feet towards him.
Yep. Which is exactly what you need. You do bridge the space between you two.
Oh, so I'm right next to him.
You're right next to him.
Cool. That's my movement. Right up to him. I am going to... fuck it. I'm going to use Fist of Unbroken Air. Which is... But it's a... Got it written down here somewhere. As an action, I spend 2 key points and choose a creature within 30 feet of me. Creature has to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, takes 3d10 bludgeoning. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yep.
I put it in chat. So you made a strength save. He's a mage, so he's not great at those. Yeah, he got a 2.
Okay, and the save is 15, so
yeah,
he takes
11 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, sorry, I got it wrong.
Yep. It already rolled it for you when it's something like that. It'll just roll it automatically. So he takes 11 bludgeoning damage and is pushed back
20 feet.
So that was 3d10. Okay, so you only how many key points did you spend on this?
2.
2. Okay, so he takes 1 more.
Actually, no, actually, you know what? Fuck it, I spent 3 key points.
All right, roll 2 more d10s. Or I guess that's another 3. Okay, so roll 2 d10.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Just in the dice thing. Yeah.
Scott just going full Super Saiyan.
Basically, yeah. Well, I'm very angry because you've been killed, as far as I'm aware.
Yep. Oh no, he actually has been killed. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
All right,
he's fully dead.
He's
Don't
fully dead. He takes 13 bludgeoning damage, it's bludgeoning damage, I think, total? Or force damage, sorry. No, yeah, it's bludgeoning. And now he is bloodied.
11 plus
and he gets
13.
And he's prone.
13 plus 11. Yeah, I'd already done the 11. And he's prone. So he's on his ass and in the snow, and he gets bonked 20 feet away from you. And it's his turn.
Okay.
So we're going to use half his movement to stand back up. And he's going to cast... Okay. Yeah, there's no one else. All right, so he's going to cast Lightning Bolt. You need to make a dexterity saving throw, Moonfly.
Dexterity
You were the only one within range of this lightning bolt.
23.
Whoo! All right.
I do,
Take...
because I've been saying whoa so much, it makes sense that I do a full Neo backwards dodge sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was a lot of damage. So you would be taking 38 points of damage had you not passed. In reality,
She's down again.
You take 19.
Yeah,
you are down again. But you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage or lightning damage. And you are down again. Cool. You did your full amount of max damage if you didn't pass that. That's scary. All right.
We would have had 2 people fully dead.
No, because it would have to be double damage. It has to be.
Exactly.
He would have had to do like
76.
If he did 76 damage, he'd be full dead. But he can't. I don't think it's possible for him to do 76. Because he rolled incredibly well on that. There's 2 fulls and a lot of 5s. All right. So that's his turn. Oh, he's gonna keep running away. He has half of his movement, so he can only move 15 feet. Because he got up from prone. And it's Ridae's turn.
Okay, I'm going to be sad that all of my rages are gone. And I'm going to use my action to dash after him. And that is my turn.
Tahlin is fully dead, so won't be making saving throws. Faeyore, it's your turn.
I'm going to come to my senses a little bit, and I'm going to see Tahlin and be, oh my goodness, and I'm just going to run up to him. I'm going to pull out of my bag 300 gold, and I'm just going to pray to Legolas and be like, please help me, and I'm just gonna shove the gold into his wound and cast Revivify.
Into his head.
Yes,
the
into
wound
his head.
that went through his head, went through his skull.
Yes.
The wound closes shut, and I believe Tahlin is now back up with 1 hit point. I believe that's what Revivify does, yes?
Let me go double check. I honestly don't know how much health he gets. I think
He's either stabilized at 0 or he gets 1 health back. I think.
1 hit point.
The true resurrection would 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Tahlin is just like the wound closes up over your face. And I guess I assume you take the icicle out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tahlin is
or the icicle just melts with the heat of my abilities.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, some good shit. The gold melts the ice and Tahlin is alive again.
Alright, so I still have 20 feet and I'm just gonna be like, I'm glad you're better. I gotta go. And then I'm just gonna start running.
I gotta go. This tiny trudging through the
10, 15, 20. I'm starting to run because there's somebody else that's down.
All right, perfect.
Nobody else die. I'm out of spells.
Moonfly, it's your turn. You need to make a death saving throw for me.
Survive, Moonfly.
Cool.
He can't possibly die. That one is only 2. All right, that's 17. You pass. That's 1 success. All right,
Yay.
it's Rel's turn.
I think of all the ways I could have handled that better.
Hold on, let me. Rel is going to.
No, just run away. We'll fight another day.
He's gonna focus on Ridae with this one, and I'm not gonna like math out where he points it, but he's gonna cast Ice Storm. And Ridae, you need to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Cool. I get advantage. 22.
So you take 2 of the cold, and 5 of the bludgeoning. All right. And then he's gonna keep running, and we're running out of map, but he's gonna keep running. Okay, he doesn't have that much.
He can't go through the trees.
He can't go through the trees, so we're going over here.
Maybe he'll end up in the village and everybody will just kill him.
The villagers will just beat the shit out of this man.
He just runs and think, haha, I've given them the slip, and then he walks right into a huge crowd full of angry pitchfork and torch.
He runs
villagers.
back to the inn. He runs back to the hotel we started in, and then they just curbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Ridae, it's your turn.
Fuck yeah! I got 40 feet of movement. I can catch this stupid son of a bitch. He's gonna die. I'm gonna kill this man.
Rugby
Fucking
tackle
kill him.
around. Beat his skull in.
There's real hate in your voice.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Do it.
Longsword. I've got that shield. I've got my longsword. That wasn't supposed to be with advantage. So that was a 14.
That does not hit.
Fucker. I'm gonna attack again. 17.
All right, that hits.
9 slashing, 1 cold.
All right. Cool. So he takes 10 damage, and he's really hurting. He is
Stop running, you coward.
And Tahlin, it's your turn. A newly revived man.
1 hit point.
Stone and steel. I saw the great Vigo himself for a second. Wait, where's everyone gone? Oh, the wizard! Just pulls out his longsword and starts limping. I'm gonna hack your bloody legs off!
You can take a dash action if you want to attempt to catch up.
Oh, yeah.
Gives you,
He's Gimli running for the whole thing as best he can.
As he runs past me, I'm just gonna be like, you should really wait until I heal you.
I'll heal! I'll heal himself! I'll heal myself with his blood!
You only have 50 feet of movement, so you can make it over. You're 50 feet because you're assuming you're taking dash action.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you can get up to here. You're not gonna get very far, but
you get like about halfway to where Moonfly is dead in the snow.
Yeah.
Passed out, unconscious in the snow. He's not dead.
Unconscious, not dead. We gotta specify that because Tahlin was dead.
Tahlin was fully dead.
Right.
Moonfly passed his first death save. It's fine.
Yep. Faeyore, your turn. Dashing.
Yep.
Cool.
Go. Wait, how is he?
I don't know.
Well,
hold shift to keep it on.
You could move the 25 feet. How much range do you have on like Cure Wounds or something? Or do
Cure
you not
Wounds
have
is
any?
a touch.
Oh,
I don't
healing
think...
word.
Healing
yeah,
word
I
is
do.
healing word is range and it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So yeah, you
I
could
will-
dash and use healing word.
That's what I'm gonna do then. As soon as I move my person. Cool. I literally will have nothing to help anyone ever in terms of spells. So
This dude's almost dead.
I'm
So-
gonna
Healing
fucking
word
kill him.
You're not gonna need it.
healing word it is.
I think if anyone but Ridae kills this guy, Ridae is going to kill them.
Ridae's literally going to pull this man's insides out of his mouth.
Moonfly,
Alright.
you get 11 healing points.
Nice.
Awesome.
Moonfly is back up.
Thank you.
No longer making death saving throws. And it is his turn.
Okay, how far away is this guy? He is. Ooh, just.
You can get next to him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can get next to him. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to quickly run over right next to him. And I'm just going to, as I run, sweeping kick into his stomach, unarmed strike. That's a 25.
That hits.
5 points of damage.
He is dead.
God damn it!
He had 4.
God
I kick him
damn
in
it!
the I kick him in the stomach so hard he pukes up his heart and dies.
Meanwhile,
Yep.
Ridae's just behind the knife, just staring at you like.
And after I immediately kill him with one blow, I turn to Ridae like, "Hey, ma'am, what are you up to?"
Is it whose turn is it?
If talking's a free action and we're out of initiative order.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna fucking bash him over the head with a shield.
Wonderful.
Why does every single D&D session we have end with me getting hit by another
Specifically
player?
Molly. Molly has hit you both times, but for different reasons. The first time is because you were playing a jackass. The second time is because Molly's playing a jackass.
Yeah, so I'm gonna I guess just roll
Unarmed strike.
Strength. I'm bashing him
Yeah.
with the shield.
Oh, okay.
So I would roll strength.
Go for it.
I whiff.
It's
I
just
don't
not your
hit
day.
him. I don't hit
you
him.
rolled
and
an 8.
I rolled an 8. I don't hit him.
I just nimbly jump
Yeah.
out of the way, just like,
And
ooh.
I immediately just I hate in my eyes, and I just glare.
And then, do you know what I do?
at
Then, do you know what
Moonfly
I
and say,
do?
Get the
Do you know
fuck
what I
away
do
from
then?
me.
Before you have a chance to say that, I reach over with my hand to point at your nose, and I touch you on the nose and say,
I'm gonna stab you with a longsword.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna walk over to Tahlin. I'm gonna just say,
I
this
rolled
is, I don't have much, but here, this will help you, and I give him my healing potion.
Oh.
my lord!
Alright.
Have you just murdered Moonbeam?
We'll see. Oh my god.
Natural 20!
No.
Capers. A natural
I did.
That's only 1 cold damage. You don't add another.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
did
why
it
does 2.
automatically. So that's 13.
Alright.
That's 13.
Yeah.
But
13.
13 or sorry, 12 slashing, 1 cold.
okay, I'm down. For the third fucking time.
Okay.
Tahlin
you
has the
just
healing potion in his hand, looks over at her, clubbing him. I presume not slashing him, but literally just clubbing him with the flat end, and now he's standing going, "Thank you, lass, but I think he'll be needing it a bit more than me right now." So slowly limps over.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I mean, I've got another one.
Alright, you guys, I would say Tahlin and Faeyore in this mess does make it
Over to where
and
I am.
I assume.
Yeah,
I assume that Faeyore makes Moonfly drink it.
I brutalize this man, and Ridae's gonna search the wizard's body.
Alright. So the billowing robes is a magic item.
Dope.
Once per day, the wearer can cast Wind Wall without expending a spell slot.
Dope.
And I guess I'll put that in your thing, even though...
Excuse me, Ridae, I mean, I could really use that robe, and I did use a lot of health potions, not necessarily just because of you, but in part because of you. So if I could get the robe, I think that would be fair.
There's also the
No.
focus of the storm, which Ridae...
You say that whilst my corpse is bleeding on the floor that she
We have
just
just
stabbed
given
me.
No, I gave you a healing potion.
Yeah, we gave you a version.
Okay, sorry, yeah. How much do you heal me for?
It's 2d4
yeah,
plus...
2d4 plus 2. I think that's you. You do that. Or do I do that?
Yeah, because you're drinking
okay.
it.
I'll do my one as well since you said you had a spare one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the focus of the storm is something that Ridae can't even use.
Oh, okay.
A brilliant white light is cast by this orb, and it can be seen from miles away. This spellcasting focus gives the caster +1 to cold and lightning damage from spells.
Cool. I guess I'll take that instead.
Yeah, Ridae just you ask for the cloak and she just glares down at you and says no. But you can have the
Oh.
fucking orb.
Oh, well, okay.
I just sort of, after getting the healing potion, I just sort of woke up like, whoa, this keeps happening. Why does it keep happening to me?
Was
Tahlin,
there anything
you-
else? There was the cape and the orb. Was
Cape
there
and the
anything
focus.
else?
Yep. The crash of shattering icicles behind you pierces the low thunderous rumble of the tower's collapse. Chunks of fallen ice explode around you, releasing powerful lightning bolts which arc back towards the tower. You run as hard as you can through the raging blizzard to clear the frozen pandemonium. There is quiet. The snow stops and the skies are clear. The sun shows its distaste for the recent events by casting beautiful warm rays across the land. You travel back to town and receive a hero's welcome. Bards write tales of the Tower of the Frozen Storm, the elementals, the Mage of Storms, and the town that was saved by a brave few. You will henceforth be known to these people as heroes. And you get that 150 that the innkeeper was promising you. And that's
Cool,
that's,
man.
And that's it. And that's this module.
That was fun. This
What
was fun.
a fucking roller coaster that was.
My one-
Hey,
I
I
really
never
enjoyed
used
it.
my jar of bees, but that's okay.
That's
I
fine.
really enjoyed it, but my one disappointment was I didn't get a chance to do a bit of fluff I wanted to do, where Tahlin talks to Faeyore and basically does a Wizard of Oz, and it's like, I remember I had a dream about you, and these two were here, but they were different. They weren't like this. It's like
They look...
Oh, God. I mean, first of all, can we give a great big thanks to Alex, our fantastic DM, for getting this all together and doing such a spectacular job. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thanks a lot, Alex. This is great.
And thanks to all of you guys, to Jillian, to Molly, and to James for being such spectacular players. This has been one of the best D&D sessions I've ever had.
I
Yay,
had such a
Thanks a
great
lot, dude.
time.
It's-
I just want to say that I'm sorry that I almost killed you. As a person, as me, Molly, Ridae is not sorry.
That's fair enough. And Moonfly is not sorry for booping Ridae. He doesn't understand what he did wrong. On that note, I think we're going to end this. Thank you very much, guys, for joining today. And thank you, Capers, for listening to this, our very first Dungeons & Dragons special. If you enjoyed the show, please tell your friends, shout it from the rooftops. And if you haven't already, go back and listen to some of our other super episodes, like that one time when my laptop exploded and Alex had to talk about the Adventure Zone podcast. You can listen to the show on iTunes, Podbean, YouTube, Spotify, or at podcapers.com. If you want to get in touch with us, suggest show topics, or maybe come on the show yourself, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at AP2HYC. Thank you very much to Dan Harris for our logo, the lovely microphone, the red and blue 3D glasses, those are mine. And thank you for listening. This has been Podcapers, the official podcast for a place to hang your cape. Cue the music, stalwart heroes of the land!